What's up? What's up? What's going on?
Oh, hello.
What's up, baby?
What's going on?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. See that? 11:30, boy, right on the dot. See that?
Calm down.
Why don't you ever support me?
Because you're a faker. It's because of me that pushes you to, hey, come on, let's be on time. Let's do this. Come on.
You said
And
that
then
this.
and then you want to take the credit. It's like you know
Wow.
it and I know it. So don't even try to front.
You said that right now?
Yeah, so give me 10 minutes.
Yeah,
And I
that's
and I yeah, and I logged into you at 10:20 because we were talking a little bit because I knew that it was going to take you another 10 minutes to get your light and do this and do that and all. So
so that's why you don't support me?
shut up. You're so dumb.
Huh? That was the
Oh,
question. I don't know what all this other shit you talking is about.
you know I do, so don't even.
Can't tell.
Mm,
Everything I do, just put me down.
Are we going to keep talking about it?
Yeah, I believe so. Ty, what's up, fool? He said content creator and Jovi. Wow. He said B23 salute, fam.
Well, hello.
What's up, Ty? How you doing, brother? Ty was the first one here. What you doing?
Well,
Uh-oh.
Ty, what are you up to, right? He is the first one here. What's going on?
Yeah. Look at AP. Second. Watch out.
Okay.
Órale, saludos, gente. He said, oh, everyone is well. He said, last 30 minutes of work, Simon. Yeah.
Okay.
Just tell me what you want to hear, brother. I know you need entertainment. Your last 30 minutes, we both know it's not gonna come from her. So
Wow.
just let me know. Big motherfuckers in the house. He said, Cuvo. What's up, bro? What's
Okay,
going on?
hello.
How you doing, brother Brown? Switch this to this. Okay. That's what I needed. Boom, boom. Javier said, good times are here again. Life is good. Thanks for coming on tonight. Thank you, brother.
Oh,
Appreciate,
yeah. Yeah, we're
appreciate you guys.
gonna try to come on at least every other night because we're really pushing this Easter basket thing. So, if you guys know of anybody or if you yourself needs an Easter basket for a child that might not get one otherwise, let us know, hit us up, email us, and
Yeah.
we'll get it taken
Yeah.
care of.
We're getting really, really close, guys. So please, please, seriously, if don't don't think it's someone that it's they may not need it, whatever. Just let us know. Let's do it. Um, we have we have the means. Let's do it for them. Whoever it is, whatever it is. I know Easter's probably a little bit harder than like Christmas to figure out, but anybody, bro. I mean, you guys, if it's an abuelita that has her kids and she's on a fixed income and we can help, just let's do it. Anybody has that as an option, knows somebody like that that can do that, just please let us know and let's get them what they got. We try to get them the best that we can. Hopefully, if they're out of town, we really need to know here soon because it's kind of got you if they get it after the damn Easter. So if we can get it on time, you know,
Yeah.
yeah. See, she agrees. You don't support me in nothing else, but
Oh my God.
ZG said, "What it do? Salutes, crick fence chat. You know what's up?" He said. He said, "No." He said, "You know what it is." That's what he
Oh,
said. Yeah,
okay.
that's how we talk nowadays, babe.
Okay. Well, hey.
Big motherfuckers, she always put you down, bro. You wrong, Jovan. I know.
First of all, big guy. I don't. We come on now. Always really.
And then people wonder why I have such low self-esteem.
Oh, please! You do not have low self-esteem. You're so full of it.
You don't know. I
Just
have
the
low,
other day, you told me that you were cuter than me. Really? You don't have low self-esteem.
but that's different.
And who
You
says
were
that?
trying to, it wasn't because you were trying to say you look younger than me. Why you bring our that those are private conversations, woman.
Well, don't try to sit here and say I put you down. You talking your stuff too,
Yeah,
trying
but
to make me look bad.
I didn't say cuter than you. What the hell? I say you were trying to say you look younger than me. That
We weren't talking about younger. We weren't. We
what
weren't
was
talking. You were trying to say that. Well, you were trying to say that I looked older than you, and I was like, no, I don't. And I was like, why do you? I was like, I'm the cuter one in the relationship, and you're like, absolutely not. I'm the better looking one in this relationship, and I'm like, oh my god, tell me how you really feel.
I don't know if it went like that. I think you throwing salsa on that shit.
Oh, it went like that. Trust me.
Javier, ¿qué huele? He says, saludos to all who have befriended me on this site. Too many to mention. Too many to mention. Paz y amor. Yes, what's up,
Okay,
Javier? Ya lo sabes, brother. Mario San Ciprian, ¿qué hubo? He said, what's up, brother? How you doing? Oh, look at that
okay,
drawing.
from Facebook.
Yeah, I can't blow it up. Got the little drawing. Sergio said, what's up, everyone? What's up, brother? Sergio's here, babe. Eric Lerma
Okay.
said, what's up, Cricket, Jay, and everyone? How's it going? I just got off work, he said.
Oh, that's good. I just got off work a little bit ago too. It was okay. It was a slow day.
Right. Today was uh, yeah, every day's kind of slow for me right now. Um
Because you're
I
waiting
told
out you're waiting out your 2 weeks and you're waiting to go, so it's gonna feel slow.
yeah, and remember I told you did I tell you they sent me which one I'm going to?
Yep.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll be flying out in the next few days. Get the hell out of here. Yvonne Madrid said, hello, everyone. What's up, Yvonne? How you doing?
Oh, hey, Yvonne. Hope you're well. Hope the girls are good.
For sure. Yvonne, what are you guys doing for Easter? You guys do anything special with the kids? Or, growing up, we never did anything for Easter. We didn't. I
In
think
in
we
my
did.
in my family, Easter was like the second important holiday, like Christmas and Easter. It was important, like really important, because they're religious.
Yeah. We,
So
we looked for eggs. I remember that. We did the egg hunt, but I don't think we did we definitely didn't dress up and go to church or nothing. We'd look for eggs. I remember that. Jimmy Buckley, what's up, brother? He says, salute, cricket, salute, big motherfucker. What is this? Let me see. That's a nice little drawing right there. It says native, watcha? Like a headdress. It says for life. Oh, okay. That looks good right there. That'd be nice on a shirt. Sergio said, went to my youngest boy, Felipe, first ever band performance tonight. It was kids from every school in Concord, grades 5 to high school. Even though I couldn't hear him, I'm very proud he did it. Couldn't you hear
oh, cool. You probably
him?
couldn't hear him like singly. You heard
Oh,
him as a band.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's cool. He's in band.
yeah. We didn't know. You didn't know that, man? I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Yep, yep. Big motherfucker said, Jimmy, salute, bro. MD Roman Khan said, hello, everyone. Hi, I am Roman Khan from my India, Bangalore. Orale. How you doing, brother? Man,
Okay.
all the way from India. Hope you're well, bro. Appreciate you stopping by and saying hello to us. Yvonne Madrid said, yeah, we go with my mom. Then we're going to my best friend's house. Oh, okay. So
Oh, that's cool.
you guys got a little thing routine that you guys do, huh? That's cool right there. Damien DeLeon said, "What's up, everybody? Been a minute, but glad to be back. What's up, Damien? You feeling better, bro? You know what? Easter was never a big thing in the joint either because it's not a federal holiday. You know, it falls on a Sunday, so it was almost like just another day in there.
But I wonder why you guys have like a lot of religious people in there.
Yeah. But I'm saying the administration didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like usually for Christmas they give you a special meal, you get all that holiday. They don't do anything for Easter.
Mm.
I guess because it's religious. You know what I mean? I don't know. Javier said, woke up at 4:30 today, prayed, read my Bible, then lifted weights. Went to work, grabbed post hole digger and dug 10 holes. It wore me out. Then went to computer class. I'm gonna make it. You
There you go.
sounds like a productive day, brother. That's feeding me right there. I need to throw the gym in my life. Shit. Eric Lerma said, gracias, cricket. Oh, Simon, ya sabes, brother. Of Wolf and Man said, sup, cricket and lady cricket, quick question and we'll get out of here. You're good, bro. You don't have to get out of our hair. What barrio was Coño from? He didn't claim a neighborhood, bro. As far as I know. In Phoenix, obviously, Chandler's where he hung out from. But out there, I believe, man, don't let me lie to you, bro. I'm gonna have to look now because I forget all this stuff. I believe they were from, man, I'm gonna have to check, brother, because I can't remember now exactly where. It might have been, damn, but they had been in Arizona for a long time. Porky went to high school in Arizona. I don't think Coño did, but for sure, I know Porky went to high school in Arizona. So they have been out, and they're only a couple years apart. So maybe Coño did too. But they moved from, damn it, what's it called? I got it at the tip of my tongue and I can't remember the name. Um I can't remember, bro. I can't remember. It's right on the tip of my tongue. I'll remember and I know I won't get back to you about it, but I believe I have it in one of the, yeah, you're not gonna go through all the videos for that. Let me see. What would it be? Do you remember, babe?
I have no idea.
Hmm, yeah. I can't think about it right now, bro. I really not sure. I can't remember. It's like at the tip of my tongue. I keep thinking the same place that este. See, I'm spacing it all. Let me think about it. A ver si lo me acuerdo. Jimmy Buckley said
No,
you can, huh, babe?
I said, okay, think about it. Get back to it.
I got the Jimmy Buckley said you can use it. Cricket. Is that your drawing, bro? That'd be feed me. That'd be feed me right there to put that on something. And the Roman Khan said, I want a friend. This isn't a dating site, bro. You're gonna get the wrong kind of friend right here, old boy. Javier says, sir, well, that is cool to hear. Encourage that boy, raise him well. Yeah, for real. So just said, Javier, Simon, bro, I'll encourage anything that keeps my kids out of trouble. Yeah, dope.
Absolutely. Mm. If he needs anything for band, Sergio, let me know.
Yeah,
You know I got the hookup.
she do. She do got that. Javier said, cool gente from India. Thanks for being with us tonight. How do you know about India? It's a big ass country, bro. Well, I've never been there, but I know what it is. Remember that little friend we had for a while, babe, when I got out? What was his name?
Ooh.
When I was playing that game.
Oh,
Remember?
what was his name?
I used to play a game, like a phone game, and you had like a clan, and this Vato was part of our clan, and he was in India. He was a good dude. He was cool, real cool. We used to talk to him all the time. What was his name, babe? You don't remember?
I know what you're talking about. And then he had like his friend join and his cousin.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I can't remember his name. It was like all together. We ended up with like three or four of them, but yeah, they were from India. It keeps. God damn it! It's in the tip of my tongue, just like where Coño's from. Um, Damn, what was his name? Damien said, "Yeah, I'm feeling better. Thanks for asking, brother Simon. Ya sabes, bro. Glad, glad. Good to hear that." Jojo says, "Salute, Grio y la Jovi." Watcha.
Oh, hello.
What's up, Jojo? How you doing, brother? Javier said, "Now I'm here with you two and all these good people. Full day, bro, till
Yeah.
the evening. Um, I'm really starting to push the nonprofit, guys. I had to do a lot of stuff to get it verified on some site that where you have to prove it. So now it's available like on Facebook and stuff, and it's verified by the whatever. All this highlight that you got to do to make sure it's nonprofit y la madre. So I did all that over the last few days. I've been pushing it, and hopefully, because I know I'm getting closer to being home, so I need to don't get poner las pilas and get ready to really push it once we're out there together, me and Maruca, and we're in the Finiquera where we can actually make moves. Yeah. I said, Javier, salute, homie. Get it. He said, big motherfucker said, my daughter's birthday's mañana. She's turning 23, made it with no addictions or arrest. She works. I'm proud of her. That's feeding me, bro. That's feeding me.
That's good. Because
That's real feed.
we always want better for our kids. We absolutely do not want them to be like what we were if we were anything bad. If we were good, then okay, then yeah, they could take the good. But to make it to 23 and she's a hard worker and she's a good daughter, it's an accomplishment. That's really good. And then, nowadays I feel so hard to be like younger. You know what I mean? It's just different times. But happy
Yeah,
birthday to her, big guy.
for real. Norwalk. Is that where they were from? Norwalk, I think. I'm thinking still.
Oh
Anthony
my
Ortega said,
God.
hey, homie, cricket and wife Jovi, how are you doing? What's up, brother? How you doing, Anthony? Did you
Oh,
figure
hey,
anything out about
Anthony.
this Dante? ¿Qué dijiste, mi amor?
Nothing. I just said hello.
Oh. Javier said, Ty, yes, sir, my friend. Anthony said, hey, homie, big motherfucker, how are you? Jimmy Buckley said, happy birthday to your daughter, big motherfucker. Yeah, for real. Jojo said, big motherfucker, happy birthday to her and respect to you, carnal.
Let's see. Oh, wow. That's so cute.
What's cute? Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't open it like that. Hmm. Must feed me
You
for
open
real.
it?
Yeah, I saw.
Oh,
Hey, Jimmy, how are you? Said Anthony. Anthony said, hey, homie Javier, how are you? Big motherfucker said, gracias. Ty said, I'm going to start a 50 a day burpees just to get back in shape. I got way too comfortable. Yeah, me too, bro. 50 a day, that wouldn't be bad. Burpees? Fuck.
I think when you're just living comfortable and happy, especially when you're like happy and comfortable, you just,
Yeah.
let it go a little.
Like, I'd have to, man, I used to be able to get out of bed and just like work out and do all that. And I was thinking about that, I think yesterday, I think. I got out of bed and I sleep in usually just my boxers and shit, right? So I get out of bed and my shorts are over here on my little chair, my lazy boy chair, and I grab them and I couldn't, like, you grab them with both hands at los pones, right? I had to like hold them with one arm, like hold, and then like kind of like hang them and just to keeping my back straight because my back.
You're
Does that
cutting
mean
in and
something?
out.
Am I?
You're cutting in and out a little bit. On my end, you
Oh,
are.
well, I'm not gonna tell that shit again.
I heard a
Uh,
little bit of it. It sounded funny.
Javier said, "Yes, Sergio. In my opinion, it's harder for young men in the barrios." Yeah,
Well,
yeah, it is.
you
I
know what I
think so.
did? I hurt myself, what, a week or two ago? I
Mm,
was trying to do a split again like I used to in dance. I was trying to do a jazz split and
yeah,
it didn't work out, you guys. It didn't I don't got it anymore like that. So um
yeah,
I
no
was able
shit.
to do like, the turns, like the pirouettes and stuff. I can't anymore. It's just not happening. I got to let it go. I was able to, you
Yeah.
know, up to like maybe 3 years ago. It's not happening now. So uh I really hurt myself. Yeah.
Yeah. Javier said, "Yeah, I agree with that though, bro. Too. It is harder for I think men and boys in the barrio, and I don't think it's. I'm not trying to be sexist. I just think that the pressure on boys to be down, to be hard, to be gangster, all that dumb shit. I think there's a lot more pressure on them for that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Um, Rucas aren't usually, they have other, things going on, obviously, but not those type of pressures that are neighborhood type things. But anyone in the barrio, girl, man or woman, girl or boy, whatever, they all need that guidance to get the hell out. Jimmy Buckley said my friend drew it for me. I'm gonna have to pull that, bro. I like it.
I mean, or
I,
if you live in the hood, it doesn't mean that you have to be the hood. You can be in your own little bubble. Just
yeah, for sure.
because, people are out doing what they're doing doesn't mean you have to be.
Yeah.
But that also takes the parents being on top of the kids and
Mhm.
discipline and guidance. So
Yeah, for sure.
just because it's where you live doesn't mean you have to be that. You could live in a fancy, fancy neighborhood and everybody there is a bunch of drug addicts. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just
No, and we've said that
it's how you make it.
just because you're in the water don't mean you're doomed. You know what I mean? Like it takes a lot of it takes being strong, knowing when to say no, knowing what's right and wrong, which is all the stuff that's instilled by your parents, and then parlaying that into being grown enough to say no to the dumb shit. Again, when we say it's harder for them, it's not, it's just it's harder because the pressure is there. But that's why they need that strong backbone, usually their parents or some other adult figure that's there to support them and listen to them and be there for them to guide them. It's just part of life. My friend drew it for me. Anthony said I can get him a boyfriend. Who? He's talking about old ¿cómo se llamaba? I don't remember the name. The vato from India. MD Roman Khan. I can't remember the dude's name, man. Jimmy said, doing good, Anthony. Ty 602 said, I like the Indian choca locas. LOL.
Oh my goodness.
Sergio said, thank you guys. Man, the reses, man. That they need that reservations need a lot of help, a lot of guidance. You know what I mean? The vatos and the rucas on the reses, man, are it's crazy. So just said, thank you guys, Javier. It for sure is. Wolf said, were they Coño and Porky from Norwalk? California and grew up in Chandler. I could be wrong. Yeah, I said Norwalk, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's where it was. Couldn't get it out of my mind, but then when I thought about it, then I see you roll it too. So we're both thinking the same thing, Simon. They were from Norwalk originally. Um, I don't know what age they went to Chandler, but I do know that, like I said, Porky went to Chandler High School. And Coño, I don't know if he went to high school there or not, but you know, but they always claimed Califas. They always said that's where they were from. You know what I mean? That and most of their connections and all that were from Califas. Even when they started Red's hydraulics and all that, I think all that it was all from that, you know what I mean? From their connections out there. Jimmy Buckley says, salute Ty 602. Anthony Ortega said, hey, Sergio B23, how are you? I said, Jimmy, salute back, homie. Big motherfucker says, Sergio, sup, brother? Hope you and your kiddos are doing good. Yeah. Javier said, for the vato on the site looking for a ruca, I know some crazy cholas. Dice, la data is available. La gata, she just kicked heroin, but she's on methadone. She will back you up in a fight also.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you trying to corrupt India, fool. Gee, Javier. Tyson, they don't talk ish like Jovi, lol. Oh, the Indian chocalocas.
I don't talk stuff. I talk the truth sometimes.
Anthony Ortega said, I homie Tide 602. I said, respect, brother, for Anthony. Javier said, Anthony Ortega, I'm cool, hermano. Hope you are well also. Melissa Giron is in the house. How you doing? She said, hello, Mr. and Mrs. Cricket and everyone. Hope all is well.
Oh, hey, Melissa. Hope you're doing well. We're doing great, just as well as we can be. Living, working.
Living the dream, como dicen. Ty said, make money, you get soft. Yeah. Yeah. I think, yeah. It's just live life, man, and get soft. You know what I mean? Like, I think you just don't have the time like we had in there. Shit. So just say, what's up, big motherfucker? Thank you, bro. We're cool. Happy birthday to your daughter. Miguel Rueda. He said, you whoa. What's up, bro? Put you so everybody can see. Look at that picture, babe. With his hijo. That's
Oh,
firme.
cute.
What's up, my brother? How you doing? Ty said, used to be a fighter. Now I'm just fat and lazy. Jojo AZ said, jazz split. He's laughing.
Well, I thought, okay, well,
She tried.
I tried.
Ty
I
said,
think maybe because I didn't stretch first.
yeah. So
Oh,
what I was saying, when you said I was cutting out, I was saying that the other day I got up I got up and I grabbed my shorts to put them on, right? And I couldn't, like, usually you bend over, you put one leg in, you stand on one leg while you're doing it, you know what I mean? And I couldn't do that. I had to like hold my shorts as low as I can go without bending my back, and then kind of like try to stick my leg in there
my
because
goodness.
my back was hurting. But it's because I have that injury, though. Jojo said, "Jazz split." Javi Ty said, "Man, Jovi getting old. We all are fed." LOL.
Yeah.
We are all fed. LOL. He said, "Yeah, Sergio, you the man." Said big motherfucker. Oh, effed up. We're all effed up. He said. Ty. Yeah. ZG said they say the burgers are bad for you, especially on concrete or hard surfaces. The isolated movements. The burgers. What, bro? They say the
Burgers.
burgers are bad. Huh?
Yeah, burgers are bad for you, they say.
But then he said, especially on concrete or hard surfaces, the isolated movements. The hell is that?
Oh, he probably meant burpees.
Oh, burpees. Yeah. They say that years and years of it. I've heard of before. I've heard of like a lot of people where they end up the cartilage between, like in their knees and their elbows and stuff starts getting ate up. You know what I mean? Like they end up the vessels start rubbing against each other because they wear out the cartilage. Yeah, I've heard that. But I think anything, bro, anything can be bad for you if you do it too much. You know what I'm saying? Too much of anything, I think, is not good. There's people that run like crazy, and it's great. It's good cardio y la madre, but it's bad for your knees. Like you got to do everything within reason. You know what I mean? That's the problem is, no matter what you do, you have to make sure you do it, safely within reason. Have you ever said jazz split? You can still do it, Jovan. Just use the ears, flap them hard to lift yourself up con todo respeto, okay?
Oh, oh, okay. I'll remember that next time. Thank you. Wow.
God damn. I didn't even think about that, bro.
Okay, well, don't.
Carlo Flores said, "What's up, peeps? What's up, Carlo? How you doing, brother?"
Wow.
Yvonne Madrid said, "I'm glad my son never went down that path. He's going to be 24 on the 14th, and he works hard and has never been in trouble. He's my baby, my only son." Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
that's
glad
good.
for mine too. My kids, I'm glad. But here's the thing, and obviously everyone would be proud to for that not to be the case. But we need to remember those that is the case doesn't mean that they can't change and do better and be better. You know what I'm saying? It's not a time to give up on that tampoco. Like I don't know. I hate I don't. My son, obviously, I'm proud. I'm glad that he didn't go down that path. I'm shit more than glad. I'm elated because I know the feelings and I wouldn't want my kid to ever feel any of that. But I also feel for the people whose kids are in that position, and you know hopefully they will make you proud, and they can. They're still that's the point. They can still do that. It's not done, it's not over with. There's never a too late. Of Wolf and Man said his cricket was telling the story about his underwear it cut out. Now I'm curious. LOL. It wasn't my underwear, bro. No, I was saying I crashed. I sleep in boxers, so when I got up and I grabbed my shorts and I was trying to put them on, I couldn't bend my back, bro. Like my shit was killing me. So I had to I, I had to get my with one leg at a time. I had to hold myself up, try to put the like stick the leg in. It was just great. I remember I was laughing at myself, like, damn, man, like now I gotta like stretch just to fucking get ready in the morning.
Well, you laugh at me because every time, like, if I get up or I'm walking away or something, like, my knee pops, you my other knee pops, my
Yeah,
ankle pops, and you're like, oh my goodness. I'm just like, oh my God. Like, this is what it is.
it
Just out of
is.
nowhere, I'm just like, God.
Yeah. I always knew mine would be because I've my back has been messed up since I was a kid, but it just seems like now it's like I'm getting out of bed. Like, shouldn't that be like I should be well rested and be able to just get up and roll. Like now I get
No.
up, I'm like half booted over. Like I gotta stretch my back just to stand straight. Shit's crazy. Jojo said, just do some jumping jacks, Rio. Man, yeah, I need to do something. Ty said, Greyhound, what? Don't want to speak on you. What happened? Nothing happened with us, bro. They're just
I think
doing.
I think when they ask him a question about you, he doesn't want to speak about you.
Yeah, because there's no issue, bro. He's just with his homeboy and his Ruka. And a lot of you guys know his Ruka and Maruka had a little bit of pleito back then. You guys remember all that shit. So it was just best to sever ties, no drama. ain't no, grown ass man. But me and him are still cool. Like he calls me, we talk. It's just we just ain't on it ain't no point in and
But
it's
I
left.
also get it because he's in there for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
He's never going to get out. He's going to be in there forever. He's going to die in there. So I get it. He's got to do what he's got to do. He's got
Hmm.
to keep connections to, he's in there. What do? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And here's the
But
thing. I'll tell you this. Greyhound, just like he said back then, and I've said back then, I love Greyhound. Me and Greyhound go way back. I ain't got there's not gonna be pleito between me and him. There wasn't. It had nothing to do with it. It was other drama, and it is what it is. He got it just it, to avoid drama. We keep it me and him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Me and him are cool. We talk when we talk, but we don't like. I don't have nothing at all, nothing bad to say about him, and that's it. I don't have nothing bad to say about him. The other character's something different, but he started all that. And again, I don't got no pleito with that dude either. I could care less. But he got a lot to say. So, it is what it is. But at the end of the day,
I would,
just
it's just a mentally ill case. Like he's mentally ill. It's like a 50-year-old trapped in a 15-year-old body, grown man throwing up gang signs. It's everything
but
that's
at the end of the
disgusting that we
day,
talk about. I just wish that maybe we can get 1 month without your name in their mouth. Like it's
at
crazy.
the end but at the end of the day, none of that has anything to do with G Hound. It
It
just
does, yeah, and it doesn't affect our lives because I mean we go to work every day still. We get a paycheck every day. We're out here living life. We have a house. We have our son. Like whatever anybody else says about us or does or doesn't do doesn't affect us either way. We're still together. We're happy.
but I don't have anything bad to say about Greyhound. I never will. And everything that me and him spoke about before, it stands the same. Nothing's changed. He knew he knew everything about me at the time. I know everything about him. I mean, there is no pleito. People want to, everybody's looking for something to root for, but there's no teams here. You know what I'm saying? We just decided, like, there's nothing for us to talk about here about them, and there's nothing for them to talk about us. It's just pa qué. Again, if Greyhound needs me, he knows he can call me, and it'll always be that way. And that's it. Geronimo said, Chronicleros. What's up, brother?
Oh, hey.
Carlo Flores said, hope you guys are doing well. You're doing well. Yep, we are, brother. Hope you too, bro. Hope you are too. Thank you for stopping by. Glad when you do, homeboy. Anthony Ortega said, hey, homie, Cricket and Jovi, I put an app for a house. Oh, you put application for one? To
Oh,
buy or to
good.
rent?
Hopefully to
To rent,
buy.
right? Huh?
Maybe to buy.
I don't think you put applications to buy, right? How did we do ours? We just no. He's talking about rent. I'm pretty sure. But shit, if you buy them, bro, even better. But not everybody can. But if you have that opportunity, well, you know what? A lot of people say it's not good to buy a house. I don't know. They say it's better to
Well,
use your money in another way.
in Arizona, I don't think it's
Yes,
the right time, but
so expensive. Did you hear they're saying that landlords are being sued in Arizona right now, like um big apartment companies and landlord I guess companies, I don't know, are getting sued right now out there by the government, by the attorney general,
for what?
because they're saying that they were conspiring to keep the rent up, to
Oh,
have
gouging or whatever it's called.
yeah, basically that, to keep it real high.
Yeah, because me and my sister, I stay with my sister, and it went up $400 within 7 months. It was like
Yeah,
1,300, and it went up to 1,700 in 7 months. Like, how? Why? You know what I mean?
I
It's
can understand
crazy.
that. I can understand a little bit because the economy and all the people that are moving in, and obviously supply and demand, that's how it works. But yeah, there's no way it should be. as high as it's become. It shouldn't be, especially with the supply going up. They're building everywhere out there. There's so many empty units that there's no way that the price should just be
And
stuck.
I get it. This is the place to be. Everybody's moving here. I get it if you go up a little bit. But if you're going to go like so extreme that high and everything else is high, but for some people minimum wage, it's not going up for them, then we got a
Yeah,
problem. And they compare us to, California, but California has the beach. They have all these great places to go see. We don't
yeah, the
have
tourist,
anything here.
yeah,
So, it's like,
yeah. They got
why?
a grip of tourist attractions out there. There ain't shit
Yeah.
to see in Phoenix. No, Cheddar. I'm jumping down because I seen it, but Cheddar, she is not from White Fence. That name was given to her by our chat a couple years ago. It was a joke. It's stuck, and we like it. It's funny, but
It
Maruka,
means picket white fence.
yeah, white picket fence. Maruka grew up in a home with both parents that loved her and gave her everything she wanted. She went to school. She did all that. So we make fun of her, not in a bad way, but we joke that she grew up with a white picket fence, like Leave It to Beaver type shit. And so people started calling her White Fence on here. It just stuck like that. It has nothing to do with gangs. We wouldn't promote no shit like that.
Nope, I am not a Chocoloca. Let me say that again. I am not a Chocoloca.
I said, Anthony, not the best time to buy, but hope you're the best. Hope for the best. I think he's renting because remember he was saying that the other fool was trying to slang his shit, so they were asking him. They told him he had to be out in 30 days, so probably talking about putting in another application to rent another home, and hopefully you'll get it, bro. I mean, there's so many empty places. Like that's why I come. I don't know why it's so expensive. It's crazy. And then they're building and building. It's ridiculous. Melissa Giron says sometimes even the parents can't keep them from getting into gangs because kids can be followers. Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh
That
yeah,
is true. That is absolutely true.
it's hard. It absolutely is. But do we just give up? Do we just say, well,
Yeah.
he's just bad, so we just gotta let him? Like, what do we gotta do? We
Yeah.
gotta tie him down in the house. We gotta move out of the neighborhood. Hey, I can't. Oh, I live in the neighborhood. I live in bad side of town, and we have a house. Well, then maybe I'm gonna move to a good side of town. And
Yeah.
yeah, it might be a one-bedroom apartment, but it's gonna keep him away from the little hood friends. And he's
Yeah.
not gonna have a phone, and I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna turn off the Wi like, there has to be something, that everything that we could do in our power to try to save our kid. And then if we can't in the end, if we really tried everything and we just say, "Hey, it's up to him now," you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
to just say, "Oh, well, he's a follower and he gets in trouble. What can I do?" Th
Yeah. I mean,
we gotta do something. We can't just give up.
I think that's part of the problem. I think a lot of parents get complacent. They just think, well, their kids will get over it, or that's not my kid. I'll tell you guys, one of my things where I think I've explained it before, but I was a bad kid, doing bad shit. I remember I think I was 14 or 15. And I don't know if I told the story here. I think I have it. The dude ended up living next door to me in the county jail later, but I shot a dude in his chin I think I was 14 or 15 at the mall at Metro Center. And and when I went home and told my jefita, her response was, they were going to send me to Mexico to hide. And so I'm only saying that to say this, that I did a lot of bad shit and my mom knew it. But in the end, when I got when the indictments came down and I was a carnal and all that, and the murders came, and I told her like, yeah, they're seeking the death penalty, and for this and that. Her response was like, "No way! I know you. You would never do that." And I was just like, "Well, I can't talk to you about it right now because I'm on the phone." But that's how blind parents can be. You know what I'm saying? Everything I've done in my life has led up to this. and you're still in denial that I could even do that type of shit when clearly that's been me since I was young. And
But
it's
I think
unfortunate.
it's because she didn't take the time to recognize that it could have been her fault, some of it her fault.
Yeah. I get that side of it, but what I'm trying, but I think part of that is because parents don't want to see the bad in their kids. They blind themselves and say, "No, my kid would never," or "My kid will get over it. It's just a phase. He's just a show off. He's just trying to be like them." That whatever they could tell themselves to not believe it's serious. And that's where I think parents make a mistake. They need to realize it's serious, and you have to do whatever it takes. Like Jovan just said, it if you have to move out of state and it's going to be real tough for you, well, guess what? Do it, because in the end you could be saving your child. Like, you can't let him decide for himself, because he's on a fucked up path that can get worse and worse. And and I get it. And my situation, as far as my mom is concerned, and blame and all that, I understand that side of it, but I just think that parents in general don't want to believe the worst of their kid. You know what I mean? Everything you watch, when the shit happens, everyone's like, I never would have thought that my kid was doing this, or my kid, you know what I mean? Like, to the end. You know what I mean? There's guys on death row whose mom is still sitting there telling the news agency, like, my son is innocent. But come on. Everybody else is seeing the same thing you are. You know what I mean? There comes a time when you just,
And I think there's times too where parents just blame it on the age, or oh, they'll grow out of it. Because that's what my parents did. They let me, I was such a brat. I got away with so much stuff. I look back now and I'm like, why? Why didn't you guys discipline me more? Like, yeah, you guys grounded me and da da da, but why did you guys let me act like that? They're like, oh, it's just a phase. You grew out of it. And then I'm like,
yeah.
like if it was my son, I like me, there's no phase. You don't act like that. You don't knock it off. you know?
But I think
Um,
at the same time, you were hyper aware of already that, what I mean, because of me. So I think that gave you the I don't know how to say it, like the ventaja. How do you say that in English? That gave you the, I guess, power to look for what you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were hyper aware. You were already worried that, my son's dad's in prison. My son's not supposed to make it. I need to do whatever I need to do to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were on
mhm.
that because of that. And I think that's
And
what,
and it wasn't easy, like I said, it wasn't easy keeping up with the Jones, it wasn't easy. I had to
yeah,
have 2 freaking jobs to pay the rent. We're, a nice neighborhood that we moved out of, have the lake right across the street from us, and yeah, because we didn't wanna live in that. I didn't want my son to grow up like that, but it was
yeah,
hard. I had to keep up with that lifestyle, that good lifestyle. It was hard, especially just for one parent.
yeah. But I
But
see,
I
and that's
had
what,
to do it because there's no way we're going back. You know what I mean? There's no
yeah.
way we're gonna go back.
But that's what I mean. So you were hyper aware and you were looking for that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of parents aren't, because they don't have, well, the guy in prison that, as a I don't know, as a lesson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some do. They just still blind to what it is, or some just too lazy to do anything. I mean, some just don't give a fuck. I mean, we see all those. I mean, I'm not trying to say all parents are just sitting here
But it's
saying,
just gotta be signs also, like,
yeah,
if
there's
your
always,
kids start if your kid starts dressing different,
yeah.
talking different,
Or if your kid
you
comes
know,
home at 14 and says, I just blasted somebody,
that too, whatever. But, I
there's just some,
mean, you gotta pay attention to your kids, you know your kids. And
mm,
yes, it's to sit there and think that your kid poops rainbows, it's not true, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
all of our kids have issues and problems, and some don't, some do, but to be naive about it, you're doing more harm to them.
yeah,
Um, but you got to notice when they start dressing different, when they start talking different. Um, you got to know, like, oh my God, there's a shift, there's a change. What's going on?
Yeah.
What's going on right now? And that's where it starts, you know.
Javier said, in the barrios, the fellas pressure you to join, then the enemy gives you trouble because you live there. Eventually, you're pressured to get in. However, there are some who stay clear. Yeah. And that's why I like to emphasize those two. We've talked about it before here. I've had, now that I've been doing this for these years, I've met people that grew up. And I've told you guys, I've gotten emails of people that said, that have offered that, once we get things up and running, they're willing to come speak and stuff. And I'm talking about like the fire chief, at a firehouse, but grew up in a neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, and never ended up locked up. Like, those are the people that I think we need to make sure we spotlight too and emphasize to these kids. Like, realize that just because you grew up in a barrio doesn't mean you have to take that route. There are people that grew up like that and made it out and became somebody. And the tough part is most of them don't see that because they made it out. All the vatos in the neighborhood see are the fools that are coming home from prison, still living in their mom's house in the barrio. And I think that's why they need to see a little bit more of the other side of it. You know what I mean? Because there's so many. I've talked to so many people that grew up in. I've talked to a vato that was a cop that was born and raised in Dupavilla. I talked to a vato that's a fire chief that was born and raised in Hollywood. Just all the way around. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Anthony Ortega said, "Hey, homie, Cricket and Joey, if I get approved for the house, I put $6,000 down. Is that first month? Is that for the you're renting, bro? 6,000? I guess that would make sense for like first month's, last month's y toda la madre, no?
You know what I just think of is I do feel sorry for kids that, they can't wait to turn 18. They can't wait to get out of their house because their household is just a mess. It might not even have to do with a gang or their friends in the hood or whatever. They could live in a beautiful house, but the stepdad's a piece of poop, or the stepmom is. They could
Yeah,
have their own issues in there, and they can't wait to turn 18. But then it's like, okay,
yeah,
well, what are you gonna do when you turn 18? You can It's like, okay, you go get a job. Who's gonna teach you to drive? Like, can you even rent an apartment? And it's just all those doors just seem closed for them, and then they give up, and then there they
yeah.
are in the streets, and then, oh, well, he's an adult, he should know better, but it's still a kid. It's
Oh
19
yeah,
years old, 20 years old, still that's still a baby.
yeah,
And it's tough because sometimes they go down the wrong path and then have to get their life back together when they're 25 or so, and
yeah,
I feel sorry for those kids too. Doesn't necessarily mean that has to be with gangs or, in the streets. It could be those kids too that just
yeah, for
have
sure.
family messed up issues.
Yeah. Sergio said, "What's up, Anthony?" Melissa Hiron said, "Amen." Ty said, "Javier, Big Bertha keeping me straight. Respect."
Oh,
Javier said, "Hey, I'm just trying to help the brother out. Big Bertha's already promised to Ty."
eh,
I said, "Much respect, Javier." Carlo Flores said, "How's the weather over there? How is it over there, babe?"
it's pretty good. It's kind of kind of nice and cool outside.
March, April. Yeah, it's still
Yeah,
okay. It's not getting crazy yet. Pinche Ty, he said, "You bend over." Okay, fool. You want to break ice? Huh? Jojo said, "Only eat burgers on grass." Damien De Leon said, "Jojo AZ, what's up, homie? Yeah, it's because you didn't stretch, Jovan. Keep telling yourself that. I think he means burpees." Yeah, uh,
I
that's why you
just
could.
I could. It's just so weird. Like all these years later, I still know how to do like the turns and the jazz split and all the little dance things. Like I still even remember some of our like for my dance recital, like our choreography from it,
You
like
just
from
can't
way
do
back. I just can't. I tried the other day. I can't do it no more. And it's weird because a couple of years ago, I'm like, okay, I still got a couple turns in, or I said, now it's nothing. I can't do it. There's just no way. Like, it's gone. It's all gone.
Sergio said, I bet not being able to put your shorts on made you feel old as fuck, huh, bro? LOL.
Yeah.
No, bro, I know it's because of my it's because of the the ¿cómo se llama?
The what? Your back?
Yeah. It's because of my injury,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Ty said JoJo 100. Getting old sucks, period. He said. ZG said burpees, my work gloves be fucking up my typing my typing, my bad. Nah, I got it. Yeah, we got it. Figured it. Jojo said, Damien, Ty, put the fist up. Ty said, I have so many bumps and bruises. I'm only 46. I mean 23.
Oh, God dang. Hi, you're up there. Okay.
I know, bro. What's wrong with you?
I'm
This is a young person's chat right here, bro.
I'm like late 30s. I'm closer to 39, so I'm gonna just say late 30s.
Yeah, I'm early 20s.
Oh,
Damon said, you ain't lying. Getting old does suck. Everybody all of a sudden. Anthony said, hey, homie, cricket, putting your shorts like that means you're old. Dale. Geronimo said, thought that Geronimo was painting an apartment late into the night. Nice and quiet. Are you right now?
oh, that's cool.
I hate painting, bro. That's the one thing I do not like doing is painting, man. I said, Fence should have made Gordo do some dishes. She should have, bro. I had to get out and do that shit. I
And does
said, have
that
you
make you feel good? Does that make
Yeah,
you feel good? It
it
does.
does. Yes. The hell? You had them all bitchified.
My God.
I said, have you ever heard of a Mexican restaurant in Phoenix called Serranos? They're closing after 40 years in business. Come out on the news today.
I haven't heard of
Serrano.
that.
Huh?
I haven't heard of that.
I haven't either. Not that I can think of. It's in Phoenix, he said.
Yeah.
Serrano's. There's a few. It's a thing, bro. ¿Cómo se llama?
A chain.
Yeah, it's a chain, brother. Unless it's there's something different. Serrano's Mexican restaurant, save $10. It's one in Chandler, one in Tempe, one in Mesa, two in Mesa, one in Queen Creek. I wonder if they're closing them all. That's what they're talking about. They got a total of 5 of them out there. I've never been there though. I don't know
Okay,
the
you're getting a little behind on the comments.
I know we're just chilling. Calm down.
Oh,
Yeah, see that? Eh,
oh. Okay.
I don't know, bro. I think you had to call me to help you put your cortos on, bro.
Right.
No, I didn't. I managed to accomplish it. I just laughed at myself. It was crazy. Georgia said, before you get out of bed, pull your knees to your chest for 30 seconds. That'll help. Man, you
I don't even know if he could do that, Jojo.
trying to get me to pull my motherfucking muscles, fool? I said, my whole body hurts at 46. Surgeon said, what the fuck is restered? What's restered? Who said that?
When you were saying you couldn't say that word, it didn't come out right.
Oh, what was I trying to say?
I don't know.
I said, I have to JoJo just to make it, just to take a two. You gotta pull
Oh, jeez.
you gotta pull your knees to your chest, bro, to take a shit. I said, all good, no worries. You don't need to explain. Oh, about that. Yeah. I don't mind explaining shit like that, bro. That's no big deal. Just Jojo said, thank you for acknowledging that, Jovan. Burqueño Wade. What's up, Burqueño? How you doing, brother?
Oh, wow. How you
He
been?
thinks just start swimming each morning when you're at your job and you'll be cool. Swimming works all muscles, good cardio, and could be one of the best, safest workouts as long as one can swim. Shit, the fire in me. Fool, imagine go to work and jump in the pool every day.
Oh, you could swim though.
I know what we're trying to
You're
say.
you know why you could swim. Slam your little self over here.
You want to talk there,
Yeah,
little.
you're one to talk. Don't go there.
You want to talk.
Nope, not me, sir. That's your mama.
You talking about my mom?
That's you and your mom.
What the hell?
You're
It's
only
not.
first generation here.
Hey, Javon.
What? So childish.
So childish. Shut your ass up.
I'm gonna mess you up tonight, watch.
Let me see. Javier said, just start to stretch out a bit at a time, then exercise little by little. You're still a young man. Yeah, I know, bro. I just got to get back into it, bro. I know, I mean, it'll just a little bit, and then it'll be cool. It just it's that getting started, man. Ty said that size guy is a weirdo. I'm no gangster. Yeah, it's just Francisco said, ¿Qué hubo, Chronicles Familia y Big 23, el mero content creator y la hater J. ¿Qué
Oh,
hubo? So,
no,
Francisco, how
it's
you doing?
Ty, it's beyond weirdo. It's an obsession. It's like a, and I don't usually talk like this, but I'm gonna say something nasty. It's like a hard on for my man. Like he is in love with my man. There's not like 1 month that this guy cannot go without talking about another man. It's kind of gross, and I'm worried. It's like I don't know. It's gross.
Ty says, salute, Francisco. Anthony said rent. So it is renting.
It's a lot.
Good luck, brother. Hopefully you get it, bro. If you're going
Yeah,
for it. Francisco said, in reference to Chronicles, we stand on the kid and the future of those kids. We don't entertain any drama and have no need to start any drama because we drama free and sucker free. So keep it that way. Yes.
absolutely. And we just need to stay in our own lane. We used to always all the time before, you know what I mean? So I think we just got to get back to that.
Yeah. Ty said, I wouldn't want anything in Arizona for at least a year. Oh, you wouldn't buy nothing for at least yeah. I think it's gonna start coming down though, especially if these lawsuits are real, like if they start making an impact. But I definitely think they'll start coming down. It has to. I said, Mr. Science obviously upset with you. However, it is not going to change anything. Life is too good to waste good energy. Yeah, and innocuous rhetoric. Let's stay in our own lane. Just like she just said.
Absolutely. Yeah, just like I said, it's not going to stop me from helping people and living my life.
What's crazy is upset with me for what? I don't even know about them. Whatever. AP said, damn, Giovanna gets a paycheck every day, probably because she has no papers. They pay her cash.
Did I say every day? I mean, well, we get paid every day and it comes every 2 weeks, sir. Okay, I don't get paid under the table. Okay, stop it. Don't laugh because you know what I meant.
Oh, Francisco
Really?
said, what up, Ty? I didn't say don't jump on me just because I think that it was funny.
Well, then
What the,
defend me. Say, yeah, she works
oh,
for,
fuck you.
like
My
a big
mom's still
company and stuff.
hell,
Was I lying? Was I lying?
yeah, you're lying. My mom didn't swim here. The hell?
Okay, she
She walked.
ran here.
She walked. She could say, what up, Ty? Ty said, inflation ain't going away though, but people will go broke. Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It is going high. It is going high. I said, AP serio, they have to pay her cash. Oh yeah,
Oh, these two. Oh my God.
that's good. Where did you grow up at? Crickets and Cheddar. I'm from Arizona, bro. I grew up pretty much all over Phoenix. The majority of my younger time was from Tolleson.
He was a
Um,
poor kid, so he grew up everywhere.
Tolleson, we left Tolleson when I was real little. I went to kindergarten on the south side of Phoenix. If you're not from Phoenix, you're not gonna know. All this shit don't mean shit to you. But I went to kindergarten on the south side of Phoenix. Then we moved back to Tolleson, stayed there for a long time, and then we ended up moving. Actually, my jefita bought a house on the north side, and we went out there, and I stayed there basically till well, fuck, around the time I started getting locked up, 12, 13, 14, and then I went to prison. So, but yeah, Phoenix, bro. Mostly Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona. Ty said she's West Side Chicano. No, that was her neighborhood, bro.
No, I was not that. And
I
I
didn't
don't care
see.
what that gang called themselves or if it was on the corner of my house. I don't care. I wasn't that. That wasn't me. They didn't own that. This I lived in Phoenix. The city of Phoenix owned where I lived, okay?
Jojo said, I don't know why everyone moves here. It sucks. Now the traffic, the rent. Hey, traffic's bad, eh? Yeah,
You
traffic.
know my dad got in an accident the other day.
Did he? In the truck?
The first time in like 65 years of his life, you know what I mean? Like
His fault?
he's gonna be 70, so it's like it was his fault. It was he was getting off the freeway and this girl, she was in a little car and she was like 18 years old and she was in his blind spot.
Damn.
So it was his fault, but they pulled over, they exchanged information, the cops weren't called. Um, it's funny, they both have the same birthday, so they kinda, like, laughed about it, and so nothing happened to his truck really, it was just a little scrape on the side, but her door is, like, messed up.
Damn.
But he's never been in an that's his first accident in his
He's,
60s. Isn't that crazy?
he's still gonna have insurance fix his shit too, no?
Yeah, he's just like, "I can't believe he's never been in an accident." I was like, "Dang."
Yeah. Cheddar said, I learned the hard way myself. Gangs are bad news all around. They are, bro. Um, um, the unfortunate side of it is it comes under the guise of family, friendship, and like I don't want to shit on everything that I experienced as a kid. We had good times and stuff. The unfortunate side of it is we were doing negative shit también. You know what I'm saying? And that's the bad part. Um, I think if and a lot of my homies made it out. Like, there's a few that ended up in the joint también, and there's some that made it out and did good. And I just think that, and I think that's every neighborhood. And I think the problem with it is that I don't know, man. I don't know how to make it seem not that bad. It just is. It is that bad. And it sucks because it's not what we meant it to be. You know what I'm saying? We're just kids. We're having fun. We drink, we get high, we hang out, we throw what does Jovan call them, the project, or what do you call them? The house parties, or what do you call them?
Section 8 parties,
Section 8 parties. We just we're
whatever.
just we sit there and we're drinking, listening to oldies, like we don't mean no harm, but then we start causing harm, and I think you know, that's where it comes where shit goes bad. And I think and most of it is that machismo shit, right? We're trying to one up each other and show how hard it is, how hard we are, and what how much work we can put in for the lottery and all that dumb shit. And then we get locked up and we're surprised that just like everybody told us, none of the homies are gonna write, none of the homies, none of that stuff's gonna happen. It's just but that's life. You can't blame anybody because you'd probably do the same thing. It's just part of all that. And it's just sad that we throw our life away for, in the end, nothing. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, it's just, I think that's the bad side of the whole thing. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I don't want to shit on everything that I ever experienced because there was some good shit too. It was the bad stuff that did it wrong though, and it obviously, the bad shit overrode anything else we ever did. I said, time to leave Phoenix, in my opinion, very sad. Yeah. AP said, I get the crib March 29th. Moving in, fool?
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Homeowner. Okay,
There you go. That's feeding me.
that's cool.
Uh, I remember Giovanna and we when we bought our house, we were staying in we because our lease was up in the apartment, and we ended up uh,
We
we
stayed
ended
in a
up
hotel for a month.
buying our house. We stayed in like a hotel the last few days, babe.
No, it was almost a month.
There you go. This stupid. Give me a sec. Hold on.
Can you hear me?
You there, babe?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was my.
I said we stayed in there almost a month.
Oh, was it that long?
Yeah,
Shit.
because it
Christmas,
took
right?
it took
Or
21
Thanksgiving.
days. It took 21 days for us for everything to close and everything. So,
Yeah. We were in
but
there for
luckily I
Thanksgiving.
worked. I actually had two jobs at that time at two different hotels.
Yeah.
So the hotel that I was working at on my part time, we were staying there for like I think what at that Marriott it was what like $33 a day or $27 a night.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all we were paying. Remember, were we there
I
for
remember my manager hooked it up. She gave us like a bedroom suite. It was a whole like kitchen. We had an oven in there, everything. Not that it got
yeah,
used, but you know,
yeah, I know. Were we there for Christmas,
yeah,
right? Because I didn't you give me my fridge for my birthday there?
I think so. We moved into our house the
The
day
video game,
after Christmas.
the video game.
Doesn't matter. Well, we moved into the house the day after Christmas.
Doesn't matter. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck you got me. What the hell? Say it don't matter. If I'm asking, it matters. What the fuck?
Like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, your ass. Cheddar, he said, like the stream chat, show some love. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, homeboy. Ty said, Jojo agreed. Yvonne Madrid said, luckily in Cali, they can only increase your rent once a year and only 10%. Oh, yeah, they got that rent control. It's already so damn high, though, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I said, only his chin, you good, LOL. Oh, his chin, oh, that what I blast. Yeah. It was funny. I mean, it wasn't funny, but I'm saying what was funny was later on when I turned 18 in Madison, they moved me downstairs. Uh, they put me in a cell next door to the vato where that had happened, and I didn't recognize him. We didn't know each other. It was a beef. It was, that was we were dogging each other and shit happened. So we were talking in the pod, and now this is like 4 years later, right? I'm 18. I just turned 18, and we're talking, and we talked about and that night because he was telling me about some stuff. So other stuff happened that night that he brought up about some his cousin and stuff. And then I was like, "That was you." And then we realized that it was me and him, and that was the one that had happened to. It was crazy. He was from Peoria. Yeah, it was a trip. Burkina said almost every apartment complex out here has been bought up by California companies. The very few that are locally owned are still fairly cheap projects, though. Yeah, yeah, I see. When I'm out there, man, there's so many. They got like the same little name and stuff, and it's crazy. Jojo said, or maybe she just didn't want to say, "I know you did it, mijo," on the phone. Oh, my jefita. Nah, I don't know.
And that's the problem. You gotta just say it. Like when he would get in trouble, I'd be like, "Don't lie to me. Did you do it?" And he would say, "I'm like, don't lie to me, or you're gonna be more in trouble if I find out. And I already know that you did, so don't lie to me."
Yeah,
And
but
he
she
would
knew.
be honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we're on that recorded line, and that's why I think he's saying that. But
Oh,
that no, but she didn't. She didn't believe it, bro. I could tell she was genuine. And then she showed up to my like court like the next day or something. She actually like tapped one of the task force members on it and like took them outside and made them explain to her everything. It was crazy. And then
but
she
how
was,
could you not? You had been in there since you were 12.
yeah,
Like, of course. Like, what'd you think after all them years?
yeah. So I
You
said,
bad little kid.
Pequeño truth, I was. Yvonne said, I'm glad my daughter in prison realizes that I tried. She tells me all the time, Mom, don't blame yourself for me being in here. You raised me right. I did it to myself and made bad choices. Yeah,
Sometimes that's true. That's true
absolutely.
because you know what, Yvonne? When I met this one right here and got in trouble with him,
This
yeah,
one.
my mom, when I was pregnant and I had that ankle monitor on that bracelet on my ankle, and I had to go to the doctor's office, she was just crying. She's like, "What do we do?" She blamed herself. I'm like, "You didn't do anything wrong. This was all me. I'm a grown adult. I'm 18. I'm 19." I acted so grown, right? I just still like a young kid.
Mhm.
But she was like, "Oh my God, what did we do? What did she blamed herself." And I'm like, "Yeah, it wasn't you. I fell in
Yeah.
love with this Choco Loco, and then my freaking life went to heck for a minute, Mom. It's gonna be okay."
When
You know
she
what I
saw
mean?
me, she understood.
Huh?
When she saw me, she understood.
Oh, but no, I mean, if there's everything that you did that you could possibly do, and there's just some kids or some adults that they're just gonna do what they want to do, no matter what.
Yeah. Danny Vergara said the advantage. Yeah, the advantage. That's what I meant, right? That's the word I was looking for. I said power, huh? Yeah. Jovan had the advantage of me being torcido. And so she was hyper aware that she needed to make sure that my son, because, everyone already counts that kid out, right? Dad in prison, single mother that, you
No,
know,
but
18.
it wasn't just you. It was also I had a brother, an older brother that was a year and a half older than me,
Yeah.
and we lived in the hood. My brother didn't talk like that. He didn't act like that. He
Yeah.
hung out with some of the guys in the neighborhood, but he wasn't coming home talking and acting like that,
Mm,
dressing like that. I mean, yeah, he dressed baggy because it was the 90s, everybody did. But he wasn't coming home with that little slang and, you know, throwing up gang signs and so he wasn't doing that. And my brother looked out for us when we were younger too, like, you know, "You're gonna wear that, and Imma tell" like, he knew, like, he was right, and I know that he wouldn't be like, "Imma tell mom." Like, "No, you're not." He's like, "You're not allowed to be wearing that, you know that." Because he's like, I don't want my sisters looking like that." You know what I mean? Or even though
mhm.
we're not, he didn't want us he looked out for us, he took care of us, and again, you can live in that neighborhood, but if you have 2 solid parents that are gonna dedicate their time to their kids and be on them, doesn't mean your kids have to turn out like the neighborhood or be the neighborhood.
Yeah, for sure. And I have so many examples of that. Like, once things get going the way I hope they do with the nonprofit, I would love to have these people talk to some of these kids that are in trouble or some of these kids that are on that path so that they can see like an actual example of somebody from the barrio that they can really look up to. You know what I mean? Instead of just the vale madres. That's they can look at men that did something with their life and came from where they came from. Not everybody has to take the path that we took. I mean, there's examples, tons of them, and it's not like it's rare. It's that there's lots of autos that did right, did good, walk, got out of that stuff. The problem is you don't see them because they got out of that. They're not hanging out on the street for everybody to see. The ones that are the ones that you don't want the kids to see and look up to. Ty said Jovi suffered. We have heard of her turmoil.
What?
Yeah, she said so,
What?
Jovi. We have heard of her turmoil. I just said my parents knew that I was bad news. They warned me about everything that happened to me. Last time I got out, I walked in the back door and stared at them before they realized I was there. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that was time. My jefita didn't know. I remember there was time. I called my jefita from inside, and she was like, "Oh, I thought you were out," or and then when I beat a case, I remember I got out and got locked back up. And then I called her and she's like, I thought you beat that case. Like, what are you in for now? Like, it was, she had no idea what was happening anymore by then. Carlo Flores said, or the friends. Yeah. ZG said, Fence tried to beat the thug out of your son, Crick. She did it.
Yeah, and I kind of just talked to my son too, and I would tell him like you want to be a bad kid, like you want to be in trouble, like you don't want to be a troubled kid. Like those are loser kids. Like I would talk to him that way. I'm
Yeah.
like, you're not supposed to do things like that. That's for losers. Like you don't want to get in trouble and go to jail and just things like that. And he just, I don't even think I had to, tell him that. It was just me reassuring, just to check up on him. But I didn't
Yeah.
really even think I had to do that. Didn't have it in him to want to do those things or do bad things. He just didn't want to.
CG said, forget tried. She did. Ty said, Javier, I respect that. Ty said, in the Glee Club, have a man in prison or sucks being Jovi. LOL. Javier said, brother, I seen my parents and they aged. I walked out again, cut the grass while I cried. I knew then it was over for me. I did 38 years in installments. I felt old and lonely. Yeah. Yeah, bro. It gets to the point where like, man, we're just it's just not what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like we're stuck in this cycle. You're always inside. And then it gets to the point where like you're looking at yourself like, what the fuck, man? What am I gonna, when am I gonna have a life? You know what I'm saying? Like I just remember a lot of my time watching Tubo and and like living vicariously through these gente on these shows. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, that's what I'm gonna do when I get out and I get married. I'm gonna be like that. Just it was always those were my that was my life. It was crazy living through a fucking show until I
Yeah,
finally.
I think that once you get older, though, it's like, aren't you tired yet? Like, enough is enough. Like, aren't you done? Like,
For
it's
sure.
it's done. It's over. Let it go. Like, time to
Yeah.
grow up. You know what I mean?
Yep. 70s in Arizona, nice at Ty. I know, right? Damon that don't say calling it a night. Hint to have a good night. Hint to God
Oh,
bless.
good
Good night,
night.
brother. Heart Life, what's up, brother? He said cricket and Jovan.
Oh, hello.
Ty said focus on boiling water, Jovi. Carlos said my stepdaughter just turned 18 and she doesn't know what to do with life. She so depressed. She doesn't even know if she likes guys or girls. White fence, what would you recommend?
Well, if she doesn't know, then she doesn't know. Um, and if she's depressed, she's got to try to find something, like a hobby or maybe go talk to somebody. Maybe you guys can help her with like a counselor, a psychologist, something. Or maybe, take up a hobby, music or art or something that'll take her mind off of it. First, you got to ask her what she's depressed about. Like, what is she sad about? What is she depressed about? Is it something that you can try to help her, or is it something that you got to go and get her help for? And as far as her not knowing if, what gender she likes, she lives in a world where it's okay to like whatever you want to like, and you're not going to not love her any less because she chooses the same sex. So, whatever makes her happy. But I
Yeah.
guess it's my advice is to try to pinpoint like what's hurting you, why are you depressed? Why do you feel, sad or this way? Like what is it? Is it from something in the past? Is it something Are you anxious? Are you nervous about the future? What is it?
Hmm. I think también she's 18. Just let her know there's no pressure. She has time to figure it all out, you know?
Yeah, and you know, she has her parents as long as you guys are alive, and she doesn't have to have it all figured out by tomorrow. She's still young. But
Yeah. I thought I heard somebody running downstairs. I said, Orale, Tony and Bolillo, hope you are well. I said, Filiberto's gang gang. Right? Carlos, he's starting to hang around with the wrong people. Well, that needs to stop.
yeah,
That's
that's gotta
it's not,
stop.
it's not going to help her because none of them are going to guide her down her path. That's just going to be wasted time. Or that's for damn sure. It's going to be a lot of wasted time because none of them
And
are.
if she's feeling miserable, misery loves company. So
Yeah.
they're not gonna help her at all.
Anthony said, hey, homie cricket, I'm 52 years old, but I feel like I'm 22. I'm with you, fool. I look and feel 23,
Oh
bro.
my god.
See, you don't support me in nothing.
I'm
Urqueño,
just not over the other day when you said you were the cuter one in the relationship. Why would you think that? Who says that?
truth hurts, baby. You know, it's all right.
W- I
Still
think
with
maybe as we're getting older, we're equal, but back then, I definitely had you. I definitely made you look good, for real. People are like, really?
you.
I
Whatever.
don't, they're like, oh, okay. I mean, he's okay, but okay.
First of all, no one ever said that.
You don't know what they said. You don't know.
I know they didn't say that.
Mm,
Never did they say that.
you
And
don't know. You
if
don't know what they were saying.
they did, they were hiding their true emotions because you were friends.
Oh, please, please.
Burkina said when Filiberto's closes, it's time to worry. I know, right? Imagine. Burkina's all stuck on Filiberto's now.
I want to imagine.
Krustin said, howdy, Jovan Grillo in chat. Driving home from helping my son with his school project. What's up, Crust?
Oh, that's cool, Kirsty.
Big motherfucker smiling. He said, big motherfucker. He said, Cubile Crustone. Ty said, sorry to bring it up, Jovi. Apologize. No apologies needed,
You
brother.
don't gotta apologize. Ty, you already know. It's a basket case. You already know, Ty.
Art Life.
Anybody can see that has a brain. And if people don't see what we see, then they don't have a brain.
Art Life said, sup, Javier? Cross said, big motherfucker, saludos. Howdy, Tony. Órale, burqueño. And then he said, Ty, salute. Ty said, man, Jovi, a West Side Choca Loca talking mad ish. Crust, my brother, in from another mother, said Ty. Heart Life said, I agree, Burkina. We knew things were getting bad when the drive through liquor store closed. They don't have drive through liquor stores anymore?
Well, I don't go through them.
Tell me that. That's not true, right? Burkina said crustacean. He put the little look, babe. Claws.
Oh, what's with the claws?
I said, hope that your father's okay. And suegro better be careful. Yeah.
Yeah, he's okay. He was just like shocked, like just surprised, like, oh,
Noel B. What's up, brother? He said, hello, Cricket and Jovan. What's up, Noel? How you doing, brother?
oh hey.
How you feeling, brother? Hardlife said, crusted. Oh, hey, Noel. Brother, you sent me your number a long time ago. I think about a month ago. And I just saw it on wherever you sent it at. I don't even know. I went in there. It's in the Facebook, Holly, and I seen it. So I apologize, but I'll text you my number to that number. But I just want to let you know that I think yesterday I saw it. It was crazy. I don't know how to check that stuff. Like it comes through sometimes, and then I can write back, and sometimes I don't know how I get there. Sometimes I don't know if it's Instagram or if it's Messenger. I don't know, but it's one of those. Heart Life said crusted heavy duty parts mechanic. Kenny said Tony, damn, I remember drive through liquor. They don't have them no more. What is
I
going on?
I haven't. I don't know. I haven't seen one or gone through a drive-through liquor in probably 20 years. I don't know.
But Burqueño's saying it like it's some old shit. They don't have no more Burqueño. I said, respect Noel. Ty said they still have a few in Phoenix. Oh, okay. Whew. I said, have fun brushing your teeth, lol. Who? Who's brushing their teeth? Oh, you talking about it didn't fuck up his mouth like that. Big Chango, what's up, fool? He said, good evening, mi gente. I'm just checking in. What's going on, big homie? I send my love and respect to you and my homegirl over there.
Oh, hello.
What's up,
Hello,
Chango?
Tongan. How are you?
Good evening, my brother. Anthony said, what was the guy's name, Cricket? Um, Skip, bro. It was out there, but he was a sangre from Peoria. His name was Skip. Era un negro. Miss G said, hello, everyone. What's up, Miss G?
Oh, hello. How are you?
ZGC Cricket, you're a fool. I blew off his jaw. Oh well, shit happens. I didn't blow off his jaw, bro. It went in his chin and it came out the side of his neck over here. He was okay. It was with a 38, and it was weird. It didn't. I guess it didn't penetrate the jaw, so it made it come out like around, and then came out like the side. It didn't mess. It didn't like cut anything. No major arteries, nothing crazy. Everything was good. CG said, "Fence, mom, it wasn't you. It was your sister's fault." LOL.
Yeah, it was her fault.
Yeah. John said, "Hola, Big Chang. Health and prosperity be upon you and your familia."
It was a little bit your fault too, though, but I don't want
Mine?
to get into. Yeah,
How's it my fault?
because like, why talk to something just so natural and pure and you know, like, why? You know that
Yeah.
you were bad. Why would you say, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna even go there. I don't want to ruin her life or anything like that.
First of all,
You
take
didn't care about
responsibility.
anybody but yourself. Selfish.
Take responsibility
Selfish.
for your own actions. Yeah. You wanna come in. Shut up. I'm locked up. You throwing your thing at me. What I'm gonna do?
Excuse me?
The hell?
Oh, wow.
You know what you wanted, girl. Don't start faking now.
Ah,
Jonathan said, Hola, Big Chang. Health and prosperity be upon you and your familia. Anthony Ortega, I'm in my 60s and feel 39 most days, he said. You. Danny Vergara said, find her a group to join, dance church group. That's what you need, babe. You know,
oh, not me. For
oh,
his daughter.
his
Yeah.
daughter. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, or any
Something,
kind
anything that's gonna occupy her time and make her busy. Something that's, again, music. Anybody can relate to music and whatever they're going through. Put her in some type of music program. Or,
yeah,
yeah, put her into dance, put her into something that's going to take up her time 2 days a week, and then she's got to practice during the week.
yeah.
Something.
And here's the thing, and not because I want to put down the church part of it, but you also don't want to scare her away from you. Like you don't want do whatever she needs. You know what I'm saying? If she needs that, then yeah, that'll do her good. But if not, don't emphasize the religious side of it or church part of it too much, because you don't want her to say, no, I'm not with that. I don't believe in that, and turn away from it. Give her something that she can, enjoy. And if it is that, then by all means that. But here's my thing, and this is what I've always felt since I was little, since I was a kid, is I feel that we lose a lot of uh, ¿cómo se llama? How do I'm trying to figure out cómo se dice in inglés. We lose we lose our chance sometimes. I can't figure out the right word, but we lose our chance with a lot of kids sometimes because of that. I will give my own for my own self. When I was a kid, in and out of juvenile hall, I also had been sent to those juvenile kind of placement places. I don't know if you guys know. In Phoenix, there's a place called Charter, and there's another one called Camelback, right? And I did a bunch of months in there. I got sent to there, and they would make you in those facilities go to AA and NA and stuff. Whether you were there for drogas or not, it didn't matter. I was, and I was there because of my delinquency, right? Uh, Gang stuff and all that. But everybody as a group with the whole, in the they were called cottages there too, just like Adobe. In your cottage, you would go to AA or NA, and there was adults in those places y todo. And I remember having conversations with my jefita too, being like, and she'd be like, just go, like, enjoy it and pay. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to fuck with that, because they're always talking about, do your talk to your higher power or ask your higher power for this and that. And when I was a kid, I was huge atheist, right? I didn't believe in any of that. And so it turned me off. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't so much the camaraderie, all that shit was feeding me. But when it came to the religious side of it, it turned me off. And so now I'm of the mind where I'm like, I don't want to exclude anybody because they don't have those beliefs. It's best to include everybody. If your thing is religion, by all means, pray, do whatever it takes. But I don't want to tell this kid, hey, you can't participate in this because you ain't religious or you don't believe like I believe. Or I don't want him to decide that. You know what I mean? If we do something and it's religious based, I don't want any kids to say, well, I don't want to play a part in that because they're talking to God and I'm not with that. I want them to be able to come in and say, I'm part of this. We're talking about here is being a good person. And it doesn't take religion, it doesn't take a God, it doesn't take any of that to be that. And see, now you can talk to this individual who's a good person now, who went through all this. We can tell you what prison is about, we can tell you all these other things, and we don't have to talk to you about God if that's not what you don't want to, if you don't want to talk about that. And so that's always been my thing too. Like, with in this instance, it just gives me the opportunity to talk about that. But if she is with it, then Simon, let's try to get her involved a little bit more in that. Put her in a, like homeboy said, a church group, a dance church group. But if she's not, then just find a dance group. You know what I'm saying, or something that won't turn her away from the beginning. You need to make it something that's inclusive from the beginning, so that she feels like she wants to be a part of it, and she doesn't just sit in the corner saying, I'm not with this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because then you
Um,
turn them away before they even get the chance, because all they're seeing is that it's something that they ain't with, instead of something that they can be a part of. So that's always been my thing. That's kind of my thoughts with our nonprofit, is how I want to manage it and do it, because I know for a fact that we lose a lot of kids behind that. So some kids
a-
they don't really, they
and
don't
not
know.
just that, I don't want to put regulations either, like on race. We're not going to sit here and say, oh, our nonprofit, it's for our brown community. It's for
It's
the
kids.
Rasta and stupid words that people use. No, it's for the human race, for any kid. I don't care what color you are. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and, and I hate I just I hate that there are some organizations that only cater to their own,
Yeah.
which is like, why? Why would you leave any kid out? You know?
Listen, we can instill pride in everybody and still be inclusive. You know what I'm saying? Because every kid counts. And I wouldn't want any kid, black, white, Mexican, Chinese, green, blue, whatever the fuck. I wouldn't want any kid to feel some of the shit I felt throughout my life going through the system. I just wouldn't. And, I don't care. I don't care who the kids are, what they've done, how, none of that stuff matters to me. I just know how gotcha some of that shit felt inside going through. And I wouldn't want that for anybody, for any damn kid, no matter what. Geronimo said, sharing your family experience with your son really comes across strong and successful. Thank you. It's important. Thank you, brother. AP said, Grillo looks 22 as fuck today. I do, huh, bro?
Oh my God. AP.
I haven't even shaved, babe. Watch, I'll shave for the next one, homeboy, so you can see.
So stupid for real.
Ricky Lomeli, what's up, homeboy? He said, what up, G? Like your channel, bro. Thank you, homeboy. Gracias. Ricky said, why can't I watch some of your videos like the motel meetings one if I'm already a subscriber? I put those because some people they pay like, I don't know, I think it's like $1.99 a month to be members. So I started putting trying to put more videos in there so that um kind of give them a reason why they're paying feria, you know what I mean? Because for a while there I didn't have anything, and so people are just paying money for nothing, and I felt, I think they should be able to see stuff. Plus YouTube be tripping. When I tried to put that one out a la brava, they shut me down. They wouldn't let me put that one. There was a few of them, and so then I just chose some that I was okay with putting there and letting them have, as a thank you for doing the membership side of it. um some of them videos, I don't know if you've seen, I don't know exactly which one you're talking about, but I have other videos that like YouTube won't let me put on my Facebook. So if you go to the Facebook, it's the same name as this highlight right here. It has 101,000 followers, so you can find the right one. I think it's the only one, but I'm just saying. And in there, I have some videos that YouTube be tripping on. So it might be one of the ones you're looking for. I don't know, bro. Porqueño said, not here. Not here what, bro? Damn. It takes me so long to get there. Noel said, I'm good, brother. Burkina said, too many DWIs and deaths. Oh, for the drive-through liquor stores. They took them over there, huh? But what they do, they pass a law saying they couldn't have them no more? That's crazy. Anthony said, hey, they have one in Glendale. It's Aco Liquor. Yeah, I'm sure they have a few still in Phoenix. That was always a thing. Hard Life said, because what's the difference, bro? If you drive through or if you walk in and buy it and then drive off. Like, Hard Life said, buying a 6-pack in drive through was just a 12-pack cut in half. Good old days. Ty said, Ms. G still 46, couch 23. Respect, LOL. Geronimo said, Hand of God was present when that event took place, hermano. That was a miracle. Point blank rage, man. No, it wasn't point blank range. When I blasted dude, I hate to say, like when that happened, it wasn't point blank. I don't know if you guys remember the setup for Metro Center, but back then, when you went in to the front part of it, there used to be, right there on the bottom used to be the skating rink. Later on, they turned it into like a video game arcade place, and then they turned it into a movie theater. Well, in this time, it was a arcade. You can go down the escalator and you go down to the games, but you walked around the thing. If you came out the front and you walked to your left, which would be, I guess, south, then there was a hill that went down, and there was another parking lot to like the Dillards or something. But at that case, you're walking towards Golf and Stuff. Back now, it's called Castles and Coasters. Back then, it was Golf and Stuff. And back then, they didn't charge you to go in. Everybody used to cruise it and go hang out. So we had decided, we had already been kind of These vatos had been dogging us. We had been dogging them. It was already going to be pleito. We were pretty sure. We came out to walk, go to golf and stuff. And when we got to the top of that hill where we were about to walk down the hill to go to the other parking lot and keep walking across to the golf and stuff, them vatos pulled up. And so we're at the top of the hill. They're at the bottom of the hill. They jumped out and started blasting at us first. But when they blasted, they hit my homeboy in the chest. So I ran down the hill towards them and I was blasting and hit homeboy in his chin. As soon as that happened, they stopped blasting, grabbed him, threw him in the car, and took off. And then we went, we had to deal with my homeboy that was blasted. But it wasn't point blank. I was at least, I don't know, 30 feet, 40 feet away. I was like halfway down and I don't even know if it happened when I was at the top of the hill or halfway down or not, but that's how it happened. But it wasn't point blank. But I got lucky, you know what I'm saying? I got lucky that homeboy didn't die. Definitely for sure. That's it for real, John. Miss G said, "Hey, 46-year-old Ty." Angel said, "What's up? What's up, Angel? How you doing, brother?" He said, "What's up, Cricket, White Fence, and the familia?"
Hello.
What's up, Angel? 10-24-77, Miss G. Oh, he gave
Yeah.
his. That's your birthday, bro? 10-20. Oh, you're older than me. 10, 11, 12 by 2 months. Month and a half. Angel said, AP Javier Geronimo Burqueño Ty. Carlos said, we tried church. She was in a volleyball team, but she was actually pretty good, but it just not enough. But she was cool with that. So maybe there's other stuff that she can do. I
Well,
mean,
if she's living with you, though, then it is your rules in the house. If she's hanging out with people that aren't a good influence to her, then, she can't go out with them, or she has to have a curfew, or,
yeah,
because it's still the rules of your house. And if, I would say if you're not going to work, then you have to be in school, or you have to take on some activity,
yeah,
or you have to get a job. And if not, then these are your options. And I would still try to get her some type of help, someone she can go and sit and talk with, a counselor, a psychologist, somebody.
yeah. You know her better than us, so you know how you can gauge what her reaction will be to whatever you do. I think in the end, you just got to do whatever you feel is best. It's a tough situation for sure. I think a lot of kids, man, especially nowadays, they're watching all this social media. You see all these kids, becoming millionaires on their stupid TikToks, y la madre, and I think it just gets kids to start thinking that life is easy, and then they hit the age where it's time, and it's not as easy as they thought. And I don't know if that's because of social media now or it's always been that way, but
And
it's
and
definitely
it's just and it's just easy, it's probably harder to date. You're dating a guy, you're dating a girl, and you
yeah,
have it at there's soft porn everywhere at your fingertips.
yeah, hard
Pull up
porn too.
Instagram, there you go. You pull up Facebook, there you go. Anything you turn on, there it is at your fingertips. It's not like it was back then.
Plus, I think it's a lot harder to meet people because nobody's out anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like you used to be able to go places and there'd be like the mall, shit. There'd be a mob of bitches, and there was always, hey, what's going? There was those guys that could rap to the girls, and or you see a girl on the bus, or you see whatever. Nowadays, everybody's like stuck in their room on their
On the
phones.
bus.
Well, us
Okay.
normal people, okay.
I wouldn't talk to you if you were at the bus.
What if you were there too, fool? What the hell?
Oh, what am I talking about? I talked to you when you were in jail. That's even worse.
Trying to all
Let me
good.
humble myself real quick.
Pull yourself down. Let me see. Ty said Glee Club. He said,
Yeah,
"What's
trying to believe so.
up, Angel? See you doing all right, Damien." Heart Life said, Angel AP Burqueño Ty Geronimo. I said, Tony 100. AP said, Giovanna, you know you're off camera because you look crusty and viejita.
Oh,
Crusty.
oh,
Damn,
that's
crust.
how we that's how we feel.
Angel said,
Mm.
blessings, heart life. Ty said, cough, 10/24/2005.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. AP said, good night, gente. You gone, brother? Have a good night. But it's only 3 minutes ago, so hopefully you're still there. Have a good night, bro. You know
Good
I won
night.
that game because you cheesed up again. Angel
He
Chavez said,
likes to run, He's a runner.
he's a runner. He's a track star. How does
I
that go?
was just thinking that.
Angel Chavez said, does that mean what, bro? Carla said, I forgot to mention she got 2 jobs and goes to school, but every time she has time off, she cries and cries and cries. And I feel bad because I feel like I took her mom from her. I don't know if that makes sense or not. Oh, yeah, yeah. Wow, 2 jobs and goes to school. Hmm.
Still, you could still be depressed and be busy.
Yeah. Maybe
I
just
think
need to.
she just needs help then now. She needs to go and sit down with somebody once a week, um, and figure it out from there.
That might be it, bro. She just may need somebody to talk to, somebody to let it out, just to,
Somebody different.
yeah,
Or she might not just be depressed. It might be, something else, bipolar disorder. It could be something else, and she needs to get, medication or help or talk to some. So I think that would be the next step is to try to get her in to talk to somebody.
yeah. And there ain't no shame in that, eh? Let
I
her.
wish that life coach, he came into my work and then he left and came back and he left again. But I wish I had his number, like, that I could give out freely, but maybe a life coach would also help.
No, don't start.
A life coach, yes, it's for your life to coach you through.
Cut it out. Don't start.
Oh my god.
Life coach. Mentes
I
or
wanna get a life coach.
I'm your life coach.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sit on this.
Just do
Yeah. Sit right here. Let's talk
it.
about it.
You're so dumb, shut up.
Carlson, she doesn't live with me. I live by herself, so her mom been with me most of the time. So I feel kind of guilty because she's not spending time with her when she needed. So that's the hard part, and I don't know what to do. Then I mean, bro, listen. If that's the case, then I mean, tell your Ruka, listen, go take your daughter to the movies. I mean, maybe they just need some mother daughter time. Let her go handle that. You know what I mean? Encourage her to go do that. If that may not be the case, but if it is, then encourage her to go. You know what I'm saying? And you guys have all the time in the world still, but she needs to make sure that her daughter is mentally healthy and so just
This
let
is
her
a
do.
time where nothing else matters but her, where you
Yeah,
guys gotta put everything aside and put her first. This is where that's it,
for
you
sure.
know.
Yeah, just let her. I mean, not to say that you're holding her back from doing it, but encourage her, bro. Just encourage her, like, hey, mira, sácala. Go talk to her, see what's going on. Maybe them too, need, maybe she just needs her mom. Sometimes she just wants to get some shit off her chest to her jefita también, or I mean, it could be none of that, bro, but it could be all of that. You know what I mean? I mean, it doesn't hurt to try everything, especially in this case. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to not try everything you can. Big motherfucker said, AP, buenas noches. Ty said, Jovi was mean, used to make Gordo do dishes, lol.
Yeah. No, I
Angel,
didn't.
she didn't at all. Angel Chavez said, big motherfucker, things okay. Hope is. Oh, hope things are okay, Simon. Danny Vergara said, catfish, lol. Shit. Our Lopez said, Cubulus Spider and White Picket Fin. What's up, brother? I've been
Oh,
listening for
hey.
and didn't let you know the Vato Chocolocos here. He said, what you
Ah,
said about the incident you had, that sounds like Miklo and Spider shootout. Oh, nah. It wasn't that dramatic, bro. It was actually pretty fast. And you know, the incident went crazier. It had nothing to do with me, but you could probably look at it after it happened. So they take off. It's just a story, but they take off and they're trying to get Bavato to the hospital. His primo's driving, right? And he ends up, I don't know if you guys remember around Metro Center, there was a Pancho's Mexican food restaurant. This fool was driving and he ended up wrecking into the restaurant. He gets out and starts blasting gente. The driver, not the vato that blasted, but his primo, starts blasting gente because they were Mexican. And he ended up on death row for that shit. And that's the highlight that me and Homeboy were talking about in the county later. I was like, yeah, he was telling me about his cousin. His cousin was on death row. And I was like, damn, that's your cousin. I go, oh, I blasted a dude that night when that happened. He was like, oh, that was me. And he was showing me the you know, his scars and shit. It was a trip, eh? But yeah, that was a crazy night. We were all young. It was stupid shit. Wow, one said, I agree with you guys. We're all middle aged, out of shape, and can't do splits anymore. Life can be a bitch.
let me tell you,
Ah,
I couldn't get up after I tried to do that split, and it hurt. Um, I think I pulled something. I was sore for the next 2 days. Um, you know what though? I'm still not. I'm gonna try it one more time,
no, you're
and then
not.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
The hospital.
determined to. Huh?
You're gonna end up in the hospital.
I can't believe it went away. Like what the heck?
Big motherfucker says, Simone Angel Gracias. Hope the same for you. Crusted Watcha, he's still in here watching us. Look at the
Okay.
ojos. Mark Gonzaga said, Cricket, I don't know if you're old enough to remember Westdale on 35th and Van Buren back in the day. We used to go there all the time. That was when there was a Fry's. Fry's was there. I think later they turned it into a Southwest supermarket. I don't know what it is now. But me and my homeboy used to drive over there all the time. We used to go to 35th and Thomas. There was an Amigos liquor store that had a drive-through on 35th and Thomas, kind of in a little bit. It was probably like 37th or 38th and Thomas. And we could buy, they would sell pistol to underage. So we would go there and buy pistol. And then we go to Westdale because behind Westdale, them little chantes that were right there, there was vatos, there was an apartment complex and some chantes too. I think 2 or 3 little houses. And it was between Westdale and what is that? Isaac Middle School, I think, or 35th and I can't remember. Maybe that's that high school. Anyway, uh, what is that, babe? Right there, 35th and Van Buren. That's that high school, you know?
I don't know.
What's the other high school that? Okay, so you got Trevor Brown. Um,
Maryville,
no, that's way far west. This is the other way. Um, there's Isaac Middle School. I think
Carl
it might be
Hayden.
Carl Hayden. Yeah, I think that's Carl Hayden. Simon. Think that's what it is. It's either Carl Hayden or Isaac Middle School, but it was that, and then you had those apartments, and then Westdale. And we used to go right there because in the apartments, my homeboy at the time was dating a ruca from right there. It was a bunch of mini parkers that lived in there, and we used to go there and hang out at her in her apartment. My homeboy was dating her, and we would just drink. We'd drink all the time, but that was right there in Westdale. Um, there was some mini park, all the mini parkers that lived there. We kick it with and stuff. But yeah, I'm old enough for Wesdale shit. We used to chill all the time out there. That Fry's was there. They used to have a
Yeah, you went over there because you couldn't go to Westridge.
now Westdale wasn't a mall though. It was just a little strip thing. We used to go to Westridge all the time. What are you talking about?
You weren't allowed over there.
You crazy. That was our motherfucker. That was my
The
fucking
neighborhood that I lived in, I know those guys, I don't think they let you guys over there.
let. Cortatela. He said Carl Hayden. Yeah, it is Carl. Okay, it's Carl Hayden. Remember Isaac Middle School? You guys remember that?
Yeah, my
Remember,
dad went there,
so Isaac Middle School,
and my dad went to Carl Hayden.
Kid Frost came into town, and he went to Isaac Middle School to talk to kid, and he ended up getting beat up right there in the parking lot of Isaac Middle School.
Oh my gosh.
Kid Frost. You know who else too? Remember, DJ Quick got jumped. He got jumped in his concert. He came out and he was throwing. He had a shirt that said "Real Men Wear Red" because remember he was a blood, and he was throwing up blood shit. You know their little signs, and all them Crips hopped on the stage and beat his ass. Angel Chavez said, "How's the Easter going?" Um,
It's
we're
kind of
waiting.
slow, actually. That's why
It actually,
we've been trying to come on every other day to remind everybody to get on it if you guys have requests, you know?
yeah. We haven't. We've gotten just a few requests of kids that need it, and we've gotten one donation. We got ours too, so we have 3 donations total. So we're waiting. Which is that's why today earlier when we started, and then before I go again, before we get off, we'll throw it out there again. But we're asking anybody that knows of any kids um, that need it. You know, any families that are on a fixed income and they're not going to be able to buy the kids. You know, I don't know if they have a little girl that needs an Easter dress or they need Easter baskets, you know, whatever, and it's going to be difficult. Reach out to us. We can do it for them. Um, it is going slow, and we're getting really close to that time. So we're going to run out of time, and it's not. I mean, it's not worth it to do after the fact. Get an Easter basket, you know, a few days after Easter. So we need to know here pretty soon, especially if they're out of state ones, so that we can get them prepared and sent out and make sure that these kids have them in their hands on Easter Day. AP said, I'm training. I'll come back full force. Ese. Órale, gracias. Appreciate that, bro. Victor Moreno said, what good, I hope. What's up, brother? How you doing, Victor? Everything's been good, homeboy. ¿Y tú? Angel Chavez said, gracias, hermano. Big motherfucker. Big motherfuckers hit the thumbs up. Miss G said, have her aunt talk to her. She will open up more. If she has an aunt, yeah. Yvonne Madrid said, good night, everyone. Hope everyone has a great night. Much love and blessings. Thank you, Yvonne.
Oh, good night, Yvonne.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Ty said, good night, Yvonne. Miss G said, good night, Yvonne. And she put a little, what is that? Little flower.
Oh, cute.
Chavez said, born 11/11/59, still young.
Okay.
November 11th. You. Carlo Flores said, I told her mom, you know, what she needs to spend time with her, and she's taking it like I don't want to be with her. So it's like I'm afraid to say anything because either way, it's not right for her. Yeah, bro. I don't know. I mean, it puts you in a fucked up position, but I would still push her to do it, bro. Because in the end, you know, not that I'm hoping or wishing it, obviously, but if something happens, it, it's gonna be all bad. You know what I mean? And more than that, you may get blamed. You know what I'm saying? Because, and not that it would be your fault, but in those instances, people don't think straight. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, if it was me, like, and I'm not trying to say that it's not even your responsibility, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I understand you're a good vato. You want to make sure that your Ruka's daughter is well. You called her your stepdaughter, so you obviously care about her. So I'm telling you, if it was me, I would tell my Ruka, nah, sabes que, don't come at me with that bullshit. And I'm not saying fight with her or nothing, but I would just be like, listen, you know damn well I want to spend time with you, but right now, parece que your daughter needs you. You know what I'm saying? Let's figure this out. And you know, that's it. It has nothing to do with you guys wanting or not wanting or none of that. You know what I mean? It's just right now what's important is the little girl, you know? And so it's tough. It's tough. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, anyone can say what they would do, how they would do it, and without being in your shoes, we're just talking, homeboy. So hopefully, hopefully it all works out, and if you need anything from us, reach out, bro. That's the best we can do on that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I said, Angel, salute, homie. Carlos said, thanks, guys. It's hard time with this. Yeah, I'm sure it is, bro. I, I wouldn't, yeah, I wouldn't wish that on no, but it's tough, man. Like, some people, you know, go through it, eh? And it's hard for other people to understand. Like, I've never had depression y todo eso. So it'd be hard for me to, to understand how others could feel, like that. And I'll take that back. I've had it, but it's been because of something. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I know that there's some people that just they have it, because of whatever's going on with them. You know what I mean? So it's
You had
just
depression a few times when I left you, and you, it all worked out. You came out of it. Really?
yeah. I guess I'd always tell young kids to enjoy their youth. Don't be in a rush to grow up. Joanna's a good person to speak to. I'm an old timer, and she encouraged me when I was on my hospital bed. Cricket is cool too. Oh, thanks, bro.
Well, thank you. Hold on, let me enjoy this little moment. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, we're good.
Sarah Lena said, what's good, y'all? As always, showing my love and support along with respects to everyone on this rainy evening. Hope all is well. Salinas 831.
It's raining over there.
And
Did she say on this rainy day?
yeah, rainy evening.
Oh, okay. I wish it was raining over here. Be nice to get a little bit of rain.
Right. Anthony said, hey, Angel Brown, 11/1/1971. That's yours, November 1st, 71.
Okay.
Yeah. Man, time flies. Geronimo said, that's exactly why Tata's out here painting for the exercise. I know, right? Shit.
Now that is good exercise now that you think about it.
Yeah. ZG said, Carl Hayden. Carl Hayden High, said Mark. Carl Hayden right across from the ZG. Yeah. Javier, I agree with your assessment of cricket in Giovanna, hermano. Thanks, bro.
Oh, thank
CG
you.
said, now it's a food city. Is it? That's what it is now? I got arrested right across the street from there. Remember, babe? That's where the gang squad got me. Remember that little map that the prosecutor threw at my chest?
Oh, yeah.
It was a map of that little neighborhood right there when they said I ran.
How did you do it when they threw it at you?
You know what I did. That was funny.
Do it.
Nah, it was just stupid.
Just do it.
Didn't I already tell that story here? I told the
Just do it real quick.
story. Oh, it was a little more dramatic, huh?
Yeah. It's like if you had taken drama classes.
I had to do it. Shit, I
Just
beat
do it
them.
real quick. Go back. Like,
I don't know how. I can't. Like, you gotta hit me with sauce.
no,
I
it's
just
like they threw it at your chest and like you kind of like sunk in, like, oh.
no one knows what we're talking about. So check it out. Really fast. I was driving up 35th Avenue, on my way to actually a homeboy about the Mini Park, and I'm on my way up. I'm about to hit Westdale, 35th and Van Buren. I'm still on 35th, about half a mile down. Carl Hayden's right here to my left, and we see the gang squad, the Phoenix gang squad, coming down, and they're going north. I'm going south. Well, these fuckers see me and they flip a bitch. They do a U-turn and start coming up behind me. So I see that. I know they're coming. And so I turn into the neighborhood. I take the first right and I go and I hit the gas and I'm taking off. And as soon as I see them turning into the neighborhood, I slow down and then I bust a left right into the another street and I take off. And as soon as I see them, I slow down, then I would turn again. And now they're coming up, but I'm taking out every chance I get where they can't see me, I'm hitting the gas, going fast as I can. I finally, stop. Anyway, if stop, dude gets out, he's about to run. He doesn't run, bitch ass dude. They catch us, and there's a gun in the car. I get arrested. I go to the county jail. I'm in the county jail for 6 months for that shit. And I take it to trial because they're trying to make me sign 10, 13 years at the time. So I'm like, I'm not signing that shit. Let's go to trial. So when I go to trial, I get on the stand to testify on my own behalf. I'm the only witness, right? And I'm saying, I borrowed the car. There was another witness where the owner of the car was saying it was her car, it was her gun. She never told me it was in the car, but she never got on the stand. So I get on the stand. I'm like, yeah, I didn't know anything about it. They have a map because they're trying to say because of the fact that I was taking off and then slowing down and taking off, they said I it was a high speed chase. They tried to say with the car, and so they're saying that was proof of guilt. That was proof that in my mind I knew the gun was in the car and I was guilty. That's why I ran for the cops. So they're showing the map, and he has the map against. It's like on a board, and it's against the judge's chair, and he's like, so when you took a right on Taylor, did you stop and look both ways? And I'm like, no, because there's no stop signs in any of that area. They're yields. So I was like, no, I yielded, and I went. And so the whole thing he's saying, so at one point he's like, so when you took a left on Fillmore, and I was like, I couldn't see the map. So the fucking dickhead, the prosecutor, crosses his arms and he doesn't want to let me see the map. And so my lawyer gets up, tells the judge is like, Mr. McCormick, show him the fucking map, let him see it. So the dude gets it and he like throws it right here on the stand where I'm sitting, and it slides and hits me on the chest. But remember, it's just fucking paper. It's like, maybe construction paper that they made it out of, like, so it's nothing big, but the fucking thing slides and hits me on the chest. So I make a big drama of it and make it look like it hit me hard. And I go, oh, and, and I look at the judge, and the judge just, yells at the prosecutor for like doing that. And the whole time, like the jury is seeing like the mean prosecutor, poor little old me. And then my ruca's pregnant and crying out there in the thing.
Super.
So I was trying to make myself look like a victim, you know what I mean? And this bully throws this fucking map at me, and we're just laughing and shit. Well, we weren't laughing there, but
Well, I
afterward,
mean, it worked. It
yeah, it
worked
worked.
then.
I got found not guilty on that shit. Pussy. All right. Now it's a food city. Saralina said, nothing wrong with red, LOL. Geronimo said, P Chronicles. Oh, thank you, brother. Angel Chavez said, Anthony, no disrespect, make good choices. Think twice. Wish you goodness. Yep. Geronimo said, born in the 60s. Burqueño said, MC Hammer got shot at a park out here in the early 90s trying to buy marijuana. Did he? In New Mexico? I didn't know that. That's funny. They said MC Hammer was with it, bro. Mark Gonzaga said, Westdale, in 1979, 80 was when I seen my first gang shooting. I was just a kid back then. Really? Was it called Westdale then too? 79, 80, damn. ZG said DJ Quick got pulled off stage by West Side City, and got a few hands and feet put on him. Yeah, it was the West Side City fools, the Crips. He said after that he won't do no more concerts in Phoenix. Burkina said, I wonder if you told them before they shot him, can't touch this.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Stupid.
Carlos said, that's right. Ricky, gracias. We're almost floored out over here. Oh, Carlos said, that's right. Ricky, gracias. And then Seralina said, we're almost floored out over here with the because of the rain. Carlos said, I will never disrespect white fence or be rude.
Flooded out?
Oh, flooded. Yeah. Damn, it's raining that hard over there, Seralina?
Dang.
I get that's good for the crops, no? Out there, Salinas. Carlos said, "I will never disrespect white fence or be rude. Respect to all women. I grew up with 10 women in my life." Yep, yep, yep.
Oh, thanks.
Danny Vergara, he's saying, "Do it, do it, do it." He wanted me to do the when you the show him
Do
how
it
to do.
again. Do it again. Let me see.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
Let's do it one more time.
No, that was stupid. Come on, cut it out. You know what's funny though is the jury look, and then my lawyer, guys. Wow, my lawyer looked like the old lady from the Tweety Bird fucking um from
Cartoon.
The Tweety Bird cartoon. I don't know if you guys remember her. She had the little she had the gray like little hair. She'd wear the hat with the flower, and she had that stupid what was it? The umbrella that she always carried, and she was always hitting the cat with the umbrella. Um, my lawyer looked like that lady, like the old lady from the Tweety Bird. So, and then I had to sit on the left side of my lawyer, which is not normal procedure. You usually sit on the right side, but I had to sit on the left side because she was deaf in her right ear. So she got permission from the judge to allow me to sit on this side, which means right here next to me. I mean, you had the little walkway, right? But the next table, the prosecutor was sitting right there. So, like when they would put people on the stand and shit, whenever the judge wasn't looking, I'd be laughing at the people on the stand, blowing kisses at them, and doing it to the prosecutor and shit too. And then, when I beat the case, he was really sick. I started talking shit to the cop because the cop lied. That's the only reason we beat it. The cop, we made myself. I mean, I look like a little victim dude too, but if the cop wouldn't have lied, I was through. What do you think, babe? Right? I mean, there was no. I couldn't beat that.
Yeah. If he wouldn't have lied, we probably would have got you.
Yeah, there was. I mean,
But
my
again, I had to come in and save your life again. And I was there pregnant crying, so I think that had a little bit to do with something.
she was sitting back there in the gallery. She was back there pregnant, crying every day during the trial. She had another homegirl with her, and then me right here with my little old Tweety Bird fucking grandma of a lawyer. And then I wore long sleeves. We had makeup over my tattoos on my face. At the time, my makeup on my tattoos on my knuckles, all that shit. They couldn't mention the Mexican Mafia. They couldn't mention, they could only mention that I was convicted of felonies and what year, but they couldn't say what they were. They couldn't say exactly what the felonies were. Um, and I just kept playing it off. Like they would bring it up. They're like, "So you were convicted of a class 2 felony in 1995, correct?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I pled guilty to that." And that's what she kept telling me. Make sure when they ask you that, you keep emphasizing that you pled guilty, because when you're wrong, you plead guilty. When you're not, you're going to take it to trial. Was what we were trying to get across. They worked out. We beat them.
You're stupid.
Angel Chavez said, "Content creator has acting skills, lol." Angel said, "You both have acting skills. Should have your own show better than I Love Lucy." Ah,
All right.
telling you. Cardinal said, "Do it." Big motherfucker said, "I
Oh,
remember
God.
Jovan taking credit for this, saying she was the reason you got found not guilty. Tisk tisk, a hater and a
And I
liar."
just said that too. Well, yeah, I do. I do. Big guy, I saved his life more than once. And, I'm okay with that. He needed saving.
She still takes credit, bro. I think I told you guys. So we had, when you pick a jury, that you pick one extra, and that's going to be the juror that if someone else gets sick or whatever, takes over. So they sit there during the whole trial, but then when it's time for deliberation, they send them home, and they tell them, "We'll call you if we need you." So when it was time for deliberation, they send this. She was the only woman on the fucking jury too, and then the um the foreman of my jury was a damn preacher. he was a damn he was a I don't know what religion, but he was a preacher. And so this girl sees Jovan in the hallway before they get in the elevator. And she walks up to her and she's like, "Can I give you a hug? I've been seeing you in there all this time, and don't worry, Manuel's gonna be okay." While she's hugging her, right? And fucking, I get back to the my pod, after the day of trial, and I call Jovan, and she fucking starts telling me this shit on the phone, and I'm like, "Hey, whoa, 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 shut up, shut the fuck up." And she don't know why I'm telling her to shut the fuck up, but she ends up getting it, like she shuts up. But I almost got a hung jury for that shit. They would have laid us. They would have stopped that trial.
Are you sorry for all the times you told me to shut the beep up in there?
No, I still do it
Yeah,
now.
because you did that a lot in there, and you hung up on me a lot in there too. Are you sorry for that? Like, do you regret that? Any of that?
No, I trained you for now.
Oh my gosh, freaking guy.
Big motherfuckers. Oh yeah. Anthony said, "Hey, homie, cricket and wife, Jovi. Good night and much love and everyone here. Good night, brother.
Oh, good
Chingo
night, yo.
you,
We're
brother.
probably gonna get off here soon too.
Yeah. Good luck with your with the house, bro.
For real. Good luck with everything. Hopefully you get it. You're not frozen. Don't be dumb.
All right. Fuck you. Danny
Heck
Vergara's
no.
award-winning Oscar. Like that, huh, bro? Raziel, what's up? He says, "Sup, night owls." You whoa. See, we've been here for 2.5 hours, bro. We started at noon. Carlo Flores said, "Hi, what actress?" LOL. Danny Vergara said, "White Fence runner-up award-winning Oscar." Sardine
Right?
said, "You say Tweety Bird. That's my nickname since birth." Oh, yeah? Yeah. My lawyer looked just like that. She's just this little old lady, but I can't remember her name now. Damn, I don't remember. Well, we beat that shit. Angel Chavez said, "How's Ro P?" She's good. Like
She's
once
good. I talked to her about maybe a week and a half ago.
yeah, she's doing good. She hasn't. We've come on too late these last few times. She's not up this late. Um, see if maybe mañana or the next day. Tomorrow's maybe Friday or Saturday. We'll try and come on a little bit earlier. We need to make sure. I'm going to try to come on earlier because so we can get a little
Yeah,
bit
because
more.
she was here the last like 2 or 3 lives because we were on a little earlier, but
Yeah,
she's good. Ropi, if you listen back, because I know she does listen back sometime. We want to say hello and we miss you, and
yeah.
people are asking for you.
And we are going to try. I'm going to try and come on a little bit earlier on this next one, just because we need to get this word out about Easter. There's not a lot of people that have sent us emails or or requests
I
about
actually
Easter.
just got one right now in a text message.
Okay, good. So
So
so far, I think that gets us to like 4 or 5 or something, but we need more. So if anybody, um, if anybody knows of or needs an Easter basket, knows of some kids that otherwise won't get it for whatever reason, please reach out to us. Big motherfucker said, Grio, hypothetically speaking, if you ever have to do jury duty, would you go in there with the mindset of finding them not guilty? Yeah, bro. I think so. I could never find anybody guilty. I just couldn't.
I could.
Yeah, of course you could. Uh, I couldn't do it, bro. Um, like, well, let me take the hold on. If it's some fucking child killer or rapo or something like that, then I would listen to I would listen to the case. You know what I'm saying? If I feel the Vato's guilty, then Simone, fuck him. But anything less than that, I don't think I could. I couldn't, bro. I wouldn't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Like putting someone away. It's just, and I get it. The justice system is there for a reason. It's just not for me to do. I wouldn't be able to do it, bro. And
To be
you know,
to be honest, I don't think I could either, just because of everything that we went through, and um, just because this time could be the time that they do change their life.
yeah,
This could be the time where they say, "Hey." if I get out of this, I'm gonna change my life. I'm never gonna do this again. And that could happen. So I don't know. It'd be really hard for me to
Yeah, I
stay
couldn't.
guilty, you know.
He said, with the exception of bad charges. Yeah, well, there's that. Yeah, with the exception of bad charges, and yeah, absolutely, I couldn't. Right? It would just be because I would look at I already know it's going to be some youngster. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah, yeah, I would go in with that mindset. It's just the way it would have to be, and I would, man, would I be honest about that? When they ask you in the beginning,
Well, no,
what
I wouldn't be honest about it
I don't think I would either. I
because
think
I
I would.
want to give them a chance.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. I want to be on the jury to let them out. Yeah. But if the fucker goes out and kills someone else, I'm gonna be very upset. Right, you? What's up, brother? He said, I just got home, bro. Sorry I missed the story. It sounded good. We've told it before, but yeah, it was. Actually, I told a couple stories on this one already. We're gonna finish up. We're at 2 hours and 26 minutes. We're gonna hit this 2:30 and get the hell out of here. Hopefully, everybody had a good night. John Saviejo said, "Cule carnal to you and the missus from Salas Califas."
Okay, hello.
How you doing, brother? Carlos said, "Does the back of the MJ shirt blank? This one? Yeah, it's just white. It just the front has the air it says Air Jordan, then it has that. But yeah, the back is blank. It's just white." Big motherfucker said, "Jovan, I like your answer. You just went up a notch in my book. You are now at notch one.
Oh, well,
One
thanks.
notch."
One notch. All right. I'm I'm getting there.
Yeah. Miss G said, "What the hell? They threw it to your chest. All you were worried about was snagging your turtleneck." Ah, there you go. Turtleneck. Actually, at that time, I had a button up and a tie. I was all dressed up. I think that's the
You
only.
look
That's
like you were gonna go to work, like a
I
real
think
9 to 5.
I think that was the first time I ever wore a tie. Actually, it was. I had Chino had to actually tie the tie and have it tied already ready for me when they sent me the clothes. Or you gave it to her, right, to the lawyer, babe. And
Yeah, I went to go get your clothes. Well, he took me to pick out your clothes,
yeah,
um, and then he tied the tie and we, put it in a bag and gave it to her, so it was ready to go.
yeah. So he had to tie it for me so that I could just put it on and pull up the knot because I don't know how to tie ties. But he got me two of them. I had two, I think two ties or three ties. I don't know. It was a 3-day trial. Um, and so I think I had three different outfits. So Saralina said, "Hello, what's up?" Charles said, "Man alive, time went fast tonight." I know, right? 2.5 hours, yeah. We appreciate you guys very much. Thank you guys for being here tonight. We thank you guys for spending this time with us, bullshitting with us. I know we haven't had like a serious conversation in a while. We've had a few here and there, but not like we used to. Um, and I know we need to. I have been, just so everybody knows, um, I have been really figuring out the nonprofit, getting things together, get it verified on different sites that it needs to be verified for. Um, you have to prove that it's in good standing. It's all this other stuff to get different things. So I've been doing that. Um, so that hopefully we'll be getting started here quickly. And the only other thing I wanted to mention again is, please, if anybody knows of any kids that will need an Easter basket this Easter, please reach out to us. Hit us up on prisonchronicles1@gmail.com so that we can get it to them, especially if it's out of state. We need that as soon as possible because, we need to get it sent out here quickly. And, it's not worth anything if it gets there after Easter. Um, we're even to the point now where if, it's a little girl needs an Easter dress, uh, Joe can go out and grab that and get it to them. Just reach out to us. We just want to make sure that nobody is left out of Easter if we can help it. Got anything to say, woman?
No, pretty much said it.
John Sabiaga said, Buenas noches, carnal. You and the missus have a blessed evening. You too, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you. Porqueño said, good night, everyone.
Good
Angel
night,
Chavez
noob. Be safe out there.
said, damn, Finch, big. You got too big a heart to convict a youngster who needs a chance. Should have been in my trial. LOL. I was guilty, but it made me who I am now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I could never. I would.
Yeah.
I could never. I would just, and I would lie, just so that I could be on the trial, just so that I could say not guilty.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Me too. I've only taken one thing to trial ever in my life, and I got lucky and beat that shit. Um, and then I got out for only 11 days. Ain't that some shit? I beat it, get out, and then 11 days later I'm back in. Because Joanne, she wouldn't like keep me home.
Shut up, dude.
Just let me run wild. I don't know what's wrong with
You
you.
wanted to be a Choco Loco. There you go.
Carlo Flores said, good night, guys, and thanks for your advice.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
Appreciate you, brother. If you need to reach out, again, I say that because I want to be there for anybody that needs to talk, but I don't have the best advice. I'm not the best talker, none of that shit. You know what I mean? I'm just offering because I want to be here. And so if that's something that you need, reach out to me. I'm a good listener at the very least. Saralina Flores said, night. Good night, Saralina. Appreciate
Good
you
night,
too.
everybody. Be safe out there. Have a good week. Um, Again, if there's anything that we can do, let us know. But thank you for everybody who was here tonight, and just all those who support us and who understand us and know what our purpose is, and are just constantly there supporting us. I appreciate you guys for real.
Yeah. I didn't put that banner up. Let me let it roll for a little bit. Angel said, Vince, if you could bake, he would stay home. LOL. Oh, yeah, right.
Sure, sure.
I always had to go to Filiberto's, and on the way there, all these other people were there.
Oh, please.
Motherfucker said, with all due respect, la chingona turruca, brother. Respect to you both. Oh, appreciate it.
Good night,
She's
big guy.
she's all right, bro. I don't know si está chingona and all that.
You just can't ever just let me, huh? Just really let me have it just for a second.
She's cool.
Just, I mean, I know you're mad because I'm cuter than you, but still, get
See?
over yourself.
See? And then that's why I don't let you, because you get a big head and you start believing
No,
bullshit.
just be quiet for once. Just
How you
already.
gonna, how you gonna
Yeah,
sit there and
stop
say
it.
that you're the better looking one in the relationship, especially back then? Are you
Okay,
crazy?
okay, now I think we're kind of equal, but back then,
No.
that was all me. That was all me.
Back then it was me,
Back
and now
back then, people were like, "Oh my God, like he got wow, okay,
what?
yeah,
What?
yeah,
I got what?
you were lucky."
I got lucky with you when I got out
Mhm,
back then.
mhm, yeah.
Oh man.
Now we're semi-equal. I still feel there's times I'm cuter than you, but it's okay.
First of all, no one ever said, "Wow, look what he got." Never.
A lot of people have. A lot of people have. Don't see, and you're just a hater for real. You're the real hater.
You're a hater. You're ridiculous. You talk nonsense. You act like you weren't there.
I was there. I
I
was
know.
young. I was popping.
You were popping
You're
nothing
welcome.
these nuts. Okay.
You
Angel,
done?
are you done?
Are you done? Can we go?
Talk about an Oscar. She really believes that. Angel Chavez said, "Good night, cricket fence familia." Good night, brother. We're gonna get out of here before this one's head blows up.
Oh, we'll talk about it some more when we get off.
We've already talked about it. You
No,
brought our.
let's talk about it some more. We'll talk about it some more.
That's why I had you crying the first time we
Oh,
met.
good night. Okay, good night, everybody. Go ahead, click it now.
Everybody have a good night. Hasta la otra. Buenas noches.
Good night, everybody. You're crazy for real. What's wrong with you?
You're crazy. The hell? Just making shit
That
up.
live went by quick. Oh man. Already
We're
2.5
not out.
minutes. Huh?
We're not out yet.
Oh.
Danny Vergara said, "Good night. God bless." Raziel's waving. I didn't want to just close it on everybody. They're still saying bye. All right, now I'm going to close it though, guys. Sorry if I cut you off. I apologize. Don't mean no disrespect. We will see you guys on the next one. Buenas noches. If you need to reach out, please do.